Enough palaver.
Dead.
Is that ever a word anyone used?
Back in the day, yes.
Does it just mean like babble? Or enough of this tomfoolery? Rap?
Well, a lot of people ask what that's from, by the way. It's from a little DVD called Mondo Topless.
Oh, really?
One of those Russ Meyer films.
He was very big in the 70s, wasn't he?
One of my favorite DVDs of all time.
Super Vixens.
Well, Mondo Topless was just ridiculous. A bunch of well-endowed girls.
Mondo Topless.
In San Francisco.
Yeah.
Just talking about their boobs and how they are a turn-on to men.
And him just narrating. Doesn't he kind of just blurt garbage out like enough of this palaver during the whole thing?
Yeah, know what we got to do? Maybe next week I will bring in the movie and maybe we could get some clips from it because it's hilarious.
Your DVD library?
Huh?
From your DVD library?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, scanning the library through all of the intelligent movies for that one.
I don't really have a lot of porn in my DVD library. I got One Night in Paris. I got Mondo Topless, which was more like a hard R. It was before porno, basically, the Russ Meyer films.
Well, that was when you used to have to go to the movie theater to see porno. You would actually have to go with your friends, because if you went alone, it was really creepy. Because I remember there was a theater in Bayshore, and after work, I used to work at a place called Deutsche Relays. We made relays for airplanes or something, and after work on a Friday, someone suggested, hey, let's all go to the Bayshore movie theater and go catch a porno. And you'd sit there in a movie theater and watch hardcore pornography up on the screen in a theater full of men. Yeah. Wow. Sounds sexy, I know.
Wow.
The good old days. This was just before video. Because once video came out, there's no reason to hang out in a room full of men watching
full of perverts.
Yeah, that you don't know, watching smut. But it was kind of cool because you had the guys that you work with are there, so you're joking about what's going on the screen. But then you look around and see, there's one guy over there just kind of sitting there, really getting into it, and maybe two guys in the back. God knows what's going on over there. I sure don't want to know. But you'd have to go to the movies for that.
See some guy all the way down front. Is he having an epileptic seizure? He seems to be shaking down there.
Yeah, he's shaking. Someone better call a doctor. But then, when video came out, that kind of ended right there. And
there was something about going to a porn theater, though. Because we did the same thing in high school. It just added to the filth of the whole thing.
It was like cloth seats. They had to have been vinyl.
It was just like a regular movie theater, because at one point it was. Bayshore was like, it's a town, South Shore of Long Island, and the whole town center was pretty broken down, but you could tell at one point it was a vibrant Long Island little town, maybe with a healthy fishing industry or something. And
I would say that's the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
When the local movie theater goes from showing Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah. To just, poo on Winnie.
Yeah. Winnie's Pooh.
Hey, someone has a definition for palaver. Let's say hi to Tim in New York City. Tim, what's up today?
A lot of people get it wrong, too. They don't know what it is. Palaver.
What's going on, guys? First off, I'd like to say welcome back. It's been a while since I heard you, and I'm glad to hear you.
Oh, thanks, Tim.
So are we.
Yeah, right. It's shenanigans.
It's like shenanigans?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Stan is saying no.
That makes sense, though, if you watch Mondo Topless, because basically Mondo Topless starts off where they're talking about San Francisco.
Yeah.
And all the tourist attractions.
San Francisco.
They talk about the Golden Gate Bridge and this and that, and then all of a sudden he goes, enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Show on the road. Women, dames, broads with hooters.
The opening scene is blonde. She's right out of an Austin Powers movie. One of the fembots. You ever see Mondo Topless, Tim?
No, I haven't seen it.
It's a lot of fun. It's silly fun. So she's topless with just perfect boobs, way before implants and stuff. They just found the girls that just
they were all natural.
And she's just driving down one of the craziest hills in San Francisco and just wiggling back and forth as she's driving her car. That's how the movie starts.
They were,
but there's something so erotic about that. You know, I don't know what it is. Like, you know, the porns today, I don't know.
They leave nothing to the imagination, you're saying.
That and
I'll tell you, one is just as good or as bad as the other. They're all the same. It's
you know what the problem is? They get naked too quick. So like whatever the theme is, it's out the window within like 90 seconds into the porno. They'll be like naughty nurses, and the girl comes walking in. She's dressed like a nurse, and within 2 seconds the whole outfit is off, and they're on that same couch.
And they get right.
It's not bad
away.
though. It's sometimes that isn't bad.
Fellas, it only serves one purpose. And usually that takes the first 10 seconds of the movie, so.
Yeah, first 10 seconds, it's done. And that's the purpose those movies serve. If you want to get right to the action, that's fine. If you want something like a goofy storyline, then you need to go to the older film versions. I actually got a laugh at one of the porno theaters. Shut up, I'm talking.
Oh, my God, Tim.
Shut up, Tim, I'm talking. Before Than tells you that you're wrong on palaver, I will talk.
Thank you, Tim.
In the Bayshore Theater, and there's a scene going on, and it's we're on FM radio here, so it's a little harder to describe, but let's just say a woman is taking care of a guy, and during this process she would not be able to read from a book or recite any historical quotes or anything in that fashion. Let's just put it that way. And when that scene finishes, and that gentleman is completely satisfied, the work up to it was really good. Like she was very proficient at what she was doing, and the crowd was silent, really quiet, and she's going at it, and then it finishes, and very quiet. Everybody's watching the screen, and I just had to yell out, "Yeah, but can she cook?"
You're trying to be a comedian in a porn theater.
I know. And that's the reaction I got. I thought it was hysterical.
I love that name of the theater, the Bayshore Theater. That sounds like a serial killer nickname. The Bayshore Stalker or something.
Yeah, they used to play regular movies, I guess.
When you went into Bayshore back in the day when I was in high school, you just knew you were up to no good.
It was no good. It was all about underage drinking and going to see porno movies, and you went there just to do things you weren't supposed to do at that age.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Than, what is palaver?
Yeah.
It's just discussion, talking.
It's talking?
You can hold palaver, or palaver, however it's...
Palaver?
It's like, it used to be talks between, like, groups that needed to talk about issues to be settled.
Oh.
Yeah, Felix in New York saying the same thing. Palaver means chatter or long, endless talk. Very good. So,
palaver. Pronunciation. Palaver. Function, noun. Portuguese from the word palavre. Word, speech, from late Latin parabola. A long parley, usually between persons of different cultures or levels of sophistication. So it would be like me and you talking, Fan.
Exactly.
All right, let's go to Jim in Massachusetts. Jim, what's up?
Yeah, on that same thing with the palaver, Mark Twain uses that a lot. Huck Finn talking to different people, so that probably fits right in with what this.
You just like faded out at the end of your sentence.
He lost all confidence. Mark Twain used to use that. It was something that he said.
All right, thank you, Jim.
It kind of seems like it's a little condescending.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Parlay between persons of different cultures or levels of sophistication.
Yeah. Starr was just having a little palaver on his show when he called her those awful epithets for Asian women.
All right.
I thought he had a twinkle in his eye as he was saying it.
Did you hear a little sarcasm in his voice?
We got the Starr apology. We'll get into that in a few minutes.
Waterdoodly. Apologize.
He's already apologizing because he's seeing the millions go flying
It doesn't work.
out the old window.
When you do the racist stuff, you barely ever come back.
What do you mean,
That's the Greaseman? Well, you remember a few years ago I said, no wonder they drag them behind trucks. Talking about, what was that broad's name? What was that negress's name?
Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill. Racist whore. But I said, no one. I played a little clip of her a song. And all of a sudden I said, no wonder they drag them behind trucks, but I was just kidding. And it kidded me out of a job till, what year is it? 2006. I'm still unemployed.
Not really.
Did he get a gig?
Yeah, well, he's got a gig on a small station
Bone Dry
in the D.C. area, and he has to sell his own commercials.
I go out, it's like an infomercial. I go out and I sell my own commercial time. So I'll be talking about a subject, how maybe Grease Manelli was slinging lead when I was working for the FBI, taking care of all the criminal element, and then finishing up with a nice cold bone dry. When all of a sudden I ended up at Pete's Fried Chicken. Yes, Pete's Fried Chicken at the corner of Main and Smith Street. They'll get you a wonderful bucket of chicken for only $7.95. So I continued down the street, pulling out a machine gun.
Yeah.
I have to take care of the criminal element, and then wash it down with another bone dry. But sometimes I want a little snack. Snickers. Snickers satisfies. Pick it up at your local convenience store. That's what he does. He's got to, do his own commercials. He goes out and buys them.
And this ass was on CNN saying we'll never work in radio again.
We're not going to work again.
Thank you, Greaseman.
Thank you, Greaseman. Greasemanelli.
Thanks for the support.
Yeah. What did he do?
Is there any solidarity between people who've been fired?
None whatsoever. Every jock loves seeing the other jocks get destroyed.
You guys don't call them up. Hey, we've been there. Keep your head up.
There's a strange thing that goes on. When these DJs get fired, they email Anthony.
Yeah,
that's been going on for a while.
I've gotten emails from a lot of them, and
even Bubba the Love Sponge, Bubba the Love Sponge, who now trashes us, was corresponding with Anthony there for a while.
He emailed, and then I wrote back and was like, what do you say? It's like, hang in there, things happen. You just gotta wait for things to blow over.
Sorry, not currently looking for a third chair.
And then, you get back on the air, and it's business as usual. This one sucks. This one's a jerk. This one. Jocks just stink. This is the worst job when it comes to camaraderie in the business. You think any other job has as many backstabbers and phonies? And I know around the office place, that girl down at that cubicle, she's a real bitch, and she's gunning for that girl's job, and this one's pissed because there's a glass ceiling and she can't pass it. Radio, forget about it. You're pals when you work at the same place. And then all of a sudden you're at a competing station, and your pal is now the biggest jerk. You don't even want to see him on the street.
I said a few months ago, in radio, your friends become your enemies, and your enemies become your friends.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. All the people that we held close when we were at WNEW, we now openly hate. And all the people that did us wrong when we were at WNEW are now our friends.
Yeah. How did that happen?
I'm corresponding with Steve Kingston on a daily basis now. It's
he was the ultimate enemy.
Happen?
He was one of the ultimate enemies in our career. During our entire radio career, on the same level, even higher than Dave Douglas at
it's like wrestling.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He's a bad guy. The next week, he's a good guy.
Yeah, Opie and Steve Kingston are battling it out. And then some guy that is on your side comes over to help you, and you turn around and hit him in the face with a chair.
Yeah.
And you and Steve Kingston walk off as a new team.
The crowd sits there dumbfounded.
But he hated him. What happened?
We did the rack and
ass business
really fast. We did the rack and tours thing. Where was it? The Hit Factory or something like that? It's Jack White's little side project he's doing with a bunch of his pals from Detroit. And they sound really good, and we got to interview them before they did a few songs for our XM listeners, right? Rolling Stone was there. It was a big deal. And I don't know, it was a weird interview because Anthony and I had to stand right in front of the band as they were holding their instruments getting ready to play. It was just the worst atmosphere to do any type of interview.
Yeah.
We didn't feel too good about it. And Steve Kingston wrote me and said, hey, the interview and the performance is ready to go, and I would love for you guys to play it on the first half of your show.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I don't know, Steve, I don't know if we really hit that one out of the park, So we've been going back and forth. And he swears that we did a good job and they sound great, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, the history with us and Steve Kingston, right?
Oh, boy.
So I write.
Who used to work here, by the way.
You're going to laugh when you hear this. I mean, I would just kill his wife.
It was all personal stuff.
Oh,
it was really just bad.
Just calling him a midget and,
real highbrow stuff.
Why are you wearing Abercrombie and Fitch clothes when you're like 50? Just killing him on a regular basis.
Do you have to bring them all up?
Why not? It's
list
fun.
them all.
Said that I used to, take care of myself as I was listening to his wife. Oh, just the most horrendous stuff, right? Now, fast forward a few years, and this is what I write, Mr. Kingston. Let me check it out, speaking, the Raconteur Show. Let me check it out, and we'll see if we can squeeze it in before 9. And then I write, are you ready for this? Hope all is well.
Yeah.
I wrote that, and as I was hitting send, I'm like, what am I doing? This isn't me. What the hell happened to me?
This
all is well.
This was BlackBerry phony.
All enemy territory. This was all enemy territory right here. This everywhere we're sitting. It's now our show. We're sitting here and stuff, but this
it's like sitting in Saddam's palace right now.
Exactly. That's how the soldiers feel.
Right.
When they're swimming in Saddam's pool.
Right. Let's go to Ellis in Philly. Ellis, what's up?
Squeezing one out on his nice golden toilet. Whatever.
What's up, Ellis? You got to be fast, man. Let's go.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to talk on top of Anthony. I know you had another relationship to go the other way with Tim Sabian being your good friend and then going to work with the enemy,
Well, Tim Sabian believes in the Opie and Anthony show more than almost anyone in the radio business. He was at WISP when we got syndicated down to Philly and just kicked royal ass thanks to Tim and the crew down at WISP. And unfortunately, we tried to hire him at XM, but I guess he got a better deal with the little doggy company.
Yeah,
so we went over there, and I held a major grudge, and I said some awful things on the air that I still stand behind, by the way. But when we made this late...
It really sounded like you were beginning to apologize. I like how you stuck to your guns there.
No, I have some issues with that because I know for a fact that he just can't stand Howard Stern. And, he's always told us that you guys are way better than him, funnier, more clever, more entertaining. So I was really surprised that he would take a job with Howard, and I was like, what are you doing? But, he's getting paid well, and God bless him. So when we made this deal to come back to terrestrial radio, one of the first people to call me on my cell phone was Tim Sabian, wishing us nothing but the best, and said, look, no matter what's going on, where I'm at and you guys are at, I will always support you guys and wish you the best. He was just the biggest stand-up guy. I couldn't believe it.
Hey,
and we buried the hatchet. There's an update on that. He was unbelievable. He said this is one of the greatest moves in radio history. And just go with it, man, and have a good time.
He did.
Absolutely, he did.
Well, what a guy.
And then he said, this business is crazy, and I guarantee one day we'll work together again.
Well,
so
as the world turns.
Oh, this business is just bizarre.
It's stupid.
Yeah. Hey, we got the Star apology. You want to set it up really fast in case someone was living under a rock?
My God, that's good. That means you didn't hear the news.
In case you just woke up from a coma.
Well, Star.
Here in New York City and 11 other stations. I didn't know he was syndicated all over the place.
Yes, Star and Buck Wild. He's Buck Wild. And Star, well, he had a little tiff with another on-air guy. And I don't know, for some reason, it just seems like black jocks handle things differently than white jocks. We beat each other up and stuff, but it's not really threats that you absolutely feel are going to end in gunfire. But this one was like...
Well, maybe a punch in the face, though.
Yeah, maybe a good old white trash bar fight kind of thing.
I could see a good old punch in the face.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Something like that. But Star just went off on this guy and his wife and his 4-year-old and the guy's 4-year-old daughter, and just started making extremely inappropriate comments about the guy's 4-year-old daughter, and got him in big trouble. And boom, they bounced him, fired, and now all kinds of criminal charges might be. They're investigating if this is some kind of a race crime, hate crime. That I don't agree with.
The New York Times is all over it, saying, will he be prosecuted for a hate crime now?
That I don't agree with.
No, he's not going to anything. He's not going to do any of that. He just can't say what he said.
There are things that he said that are absolute FCC violations. We listened to the tape. We talked to corporate lawyers that pawed over this stuff, and no, absolutely, some of the things he said are FCC violations. They're going to get fined. Again, Clear Channel, the company, has their own internal policy that you absolutely cannot say some of the stuff he said, and they fire him for that. But you can't take what you're saying on the air like this, in this forum, and turn it into and put it under the hate crime label because it talks or makes light or goofs on race. You can't do that. Once you start doing that, you're really in trouble. do not make me use the words slippery slope.
Slippery slope.
Because that, too, sounds like a racial epithet that I could get in trouble for. But what I mean is, if we start there, we can end up somewhere that is very bad. And I don't think those should be classified as hate crimes. Hate crimes are what they are. You go out there as a guy, a black guy or a white guy, and somebody of another race comes up to you and attacks you based solely on your race. That's a hate crime. Right, at least
that could have been.
I was waiting for a hate crime to be on the back page of the New York Post today
about Matsui.
Matsui broke his wrist, and all they wrote was wrist and shout, which is one of the most awful headlines ever. He broke his wrist. He's going to be out like 3 months. Really hurts the Yankees. But we were talking in the back that it's going to be some kind of an awful race-related headline that doesn't make any sense. Mugu guy, ouch. Or just something, because they just have a hard time steering away from it.
Right.
So Star, is in trouble, and now they're talking about hate crime stuff, which is ridiculous. But I guess through a lawyer, he's apologized now. Yeah, but he didn't apologize. His lawyer did.
We got the audio of the news story. You got to check it out. And we love making fun of the media and exploiting them for being the losers they are. And they ask the weather guy what he thinks about the situation.
Don't let him ad-lib.
Wait till you hear his answer. Wait till you hear his answer.
And the NYPD has launched a criminal investigation into the radio rant by former Power 105 DJ Star. His real name is Troy Terrain, and until Wednesday night, he was a member of the Star and Buck Wild morning show. But he was fired after making some threatening racial and sexual remarks about a rival DJ's wife and 4-year-old daughter. He apologized in a statement issued by his attorney. Mr. Terrain offers his sincere apologies. Star would like to assure DJ Envy's wife and family that they have no reason to feel threatened or insecure, as Star never intended to do them any harm. All right, 5:45 is the time right now. Mike Woods, any thought about that controversy?
Well, I'll tell you what. Didn't sound like a smart move to me, but...
No, out of a job, not a smart move. Don't insult someone's kids. All right, a lot of talk about weather, though.
Threatened, too. Yeah.
Threatened too. You know, when they went to commercial, he went, "Hey, bitch, you throw anything to me like that again without me being prepared, I'm going to kill you."
Yeah, you tell me how I'm supposed to segue into thunderstorms after that.
Yeah, because he's standing by a map that shows the New York area and thunderstorms rolling over it. It's like, boy, he lost his job like people are losing limbs off trees in this high wind we're getting here. What the hell am I supposed to say? I'm a weatherman.
Looks like he made a severe mistake. Speaking of severe, we got severe thunderstorms rolling into the New York City area.
Speaking of threatening children sexually, there's a cold front coming. I mean, where do you go with that?
Yeah, but, you know.
I just like that whole thing of apologizing through your lawyer. That would just be a great thing to have, with your girl or anything like that.
Any situation.
Yeah, just have them issue a statement.
All right, listen.
You're out of it.
Late for work.
Listen, we really got to take our first break. We got to take our first break.
Right. Damn it, I hate our first break.
I'm seeing the suits. I know, because we're just getting warmed up, man.
I was wondering why you were so eager when the suits come in.
Well, they're peeking their head through the door, and we do have a lot to do today. We haven't even introduced Bill Burr. Bill Burr sitting in for Jim Norton. Jimmy's up at the Orpheum Theater in Boston this weekend, or tonight, actually, just tonight.
I worked with him last night at Gotham.
Right, and I think Jimmy's going to be on WBCN this afternoon, one of the stations we're being heard on. So make sure to check out Jimmy on WBCN later today, okay?
Right.
And I think there's some tickets still available for a show at the Orpheum Theater tonight with David Tell. Bill Burr sitting in, though. He does a great, great job when Norton's on the road.
Oh, the pressure's on.
He's been funny already. Screw that.
No,
of course. It's the only virus spreading across America. We'll continue in just a bit. You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show, 1-866-313-FREE. If you want to get a hold of us, 1-866-313-FREE. We got something a little different happening today. By now, you know we do like 2 radio shows every single day. The first half is heard on some fine terrestrial radio stations, and then the second half is exclusively on XM satellite radio. Well, the second half of the show today is going to be broadcast live from RCS Experience. That's at 56th and Madison. So we're encouraging the people that are listening to us on Free FM in New York City to stop by and say hi. Maybe some old faces we haven't seen in a while. We're going to have WOW stickers and other things to give away, okay? Once again, RCS Experience today, 56 and Madison. The second half of the show will be broadcast live as we do it for XM Satellite Radio starting at 9:30. Bill Burr sitting in for Jim Norton. On the instant feedback, we got Bert in Philly. He writes, you should hear, the 4 p.m. anchor on CBS in Philly. His improv stinks. I love watching it just to watch him uncomfortably add a few extra sentences to each broadcast.
Love watching that.
I think we're onto something here with the improv thing.
They have no improv skills whatsoever. Once that teleprompter isn't firing off what they're supposed to say, or
panic in their eyes, they immediately start getting nervous.
Well, the big thing to do recently, over the past couple of years, I guess, is for the anchor to throw it back to the guy on the street that just threw it back to the anchor. So, and the trial here continues, Bill. Back to you in the studio. And then Bill goes, the jury, how long have they been deliberating?
It's like, dude, I was on my way to the van.
I just said back to you.
Done.
This isn't ping pong. Back to you.
Yeah, back to you, ass. I got a sandwich waiting for me.
Yeah, he's got a donut
a hot
in
cup
his
of
hand.
coffee, right. Yeah, you get them off the script, and they're like,
if I knew I'd have said it. I don't know.
Wow, can you give me 3 hours to write something?
The writers haven't gotten that to me yet.
So, we're a very interactive radio show. We love the participation of the listeners, and we love it because it's less work for us, let's be honest. Yeah. It's just less work for us. So we're looking for people to watch their local news and start noticing the awful improv.
Yeah.
Tape that and send it in, please. Please.
So we can play it and we don't have to talk.
Yeah. Exactly. Less talking for us.
We play it, you laugh at how stupid they sound. We haven't said a word. We get credit.
That's right. So it's your assignment. We give you assignments if you're a listener to this program.
Oh, there's homework here.
Yeah, there's homework. Your assignment is to start watching the local news and start taping the improv skills of your local anchors, and send them into the Opie and Anthony show. I think we're going to have people email Danny on this one.
Uh-oh.
Danny, what's your email address?
They could contact me at helloexactly@gmail.com or danny@foundrymusic.com.
There you go. And we're looking for improv from your local news anchors, okay?
It's like funniest home videos, like no overhead.
Right. No, cheapest show to produce ever.
Right.
Yeah, that's all you guys need.
Hey, people, send in stuff we can play and take credit for. Thank you.
Hey, speaking of this RCS thing, when we broadcast live, the second half of the Opie and Anthony show, a lot of people are asking, are we going to be doing the walkover today? I believe we are going to attempt to broadcast the drive to RCS.
From a van?
Yeah, so what we're going to do is...
Possible.
Well, if it's not raining, I'm walking RCS. But
it's going to be raining.
If it's raining, we got a van waiting for us. So at the least, we'll do a few minutes in the lobby like we do every day. And then we'll jump in the van with the wireless mics, and we'll just broadcast until it just craps out.
Yeah.
So, yes, we will be broadcasting in the lobby for at least a few minutes today, okay?
You guys done a Ghostbusters theme yet?
Huh?
You guys done like a Ghostbusters theme yet? You guys all put on like those flight suits?
And just run down the street?
Yeah, just
like we're on our way to somewhere important.
80s movie.
We really want to do a theme every day, and that's, I don't know, not working out too well so far.
Yesterday was scaring people.
Right.
We were trying to scare people because since we have a microphone and a camera, people think you're somebody. So yesterday, as people were walking into the offices here, the revolving door, I would just say as they're walking in, hidden deadly danger in revolving doors. We'll tell you about it at 10. And some people just didn't pay any attention, but others would look like, what?
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute, I'm getting in one of these.
Yeah. He started with the revolving door, and then as he's walking down the sidewalk with the wireless mic, he's just doing it with everything he sees.
iPods, incurable brain tumors.
Right. Baby strollers.
Hear what experts are saying.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's always something good to throw in. Hear what experts are saying.
And then a lady trying to use a payphone.
Yeah, we
just
actually
get
saw
rid
that
of
yesterday.
Payphones.
It's like a Victrola.
If you don't have a
Someone
cell
at home
phone
with a
yet,
Victrola.
You know what's funny? Back in the day before cell phones, you never just really thought about how disgusting using a payphone was until
it was
your
such
cell
a necessity.
phone dies and you just put that thing up to your ear. You're like, oh, my God.
Anthony,
it's like licking the pole in, like, the subway.
Horrible.
Anthony, your line about what these are used for now is classic. They're not payphones. They're urinals for homeless people.
For homeless people.
That's where they tuck in and do what they got to do.
Where Superman once changed has now turned into just a place for homeless people to relieve themselves.
Anytime I put one of those up to my ear, I think, remember that Star Trek movie where they would put that bug in the guy's helmet and just stick it on his head?
Captain, they put creatures in our bodies. Well, they did they? Where did they put them? He doesn't even tell him. Wouldn't you have made it clear if you were Chekhov? Captain, they can't put a bug in my ear, and it wraps around my cortex, and he just, Captain, they put creatures in our bodies.
Yeah, well, initially,
conjures up quite an image, Chekhov.
Yeah, and the first orifice you're thinking is not the ear.
No, of course it isn't. Oh, that gun, what a cruel bastard.
Yeah. By the way, the instant feedback's coming in like crazy today. Matt in New Jersey, I vote Ghostbusters Day. He wants Ghostbusters Day.
We just
we don't do the silly radio stuff, or at least we try not to. You're never going to see Opie and Anthony in a dumb Boy Scout uniform.
No, we'll leave that to somebody else.
Frank in East Islip, you guys have this one. Effing O.J. Simpson is running a pay-per-view special next month. He's prank calling owners selling white Broncos, making references of it being a good getaway car. O.J. the comedian, and we have to pay to hear the goodness. Well, we do have a sample of O.J. Simpson doing his new reality show called Juiced.
Juiced.
We'll do that in like 15, 20 minutes.
I swear I thought this was a joke.
Yeah, we'll do that in 15 and 20 minutes.
I was afraid to open my mouth like I was going to ruin another bit. I'm really just like, just shut up, Bill, because I was going to be like, is that real?
I know.
Just see that look of disappointment on Opie's face. Like, God, Bill.
Like, Bill.
I really just want to reach over and slap you.
Bill. We like to save something for the listener's imagination.
Don't ruin the bit.
Anyway,
no, this isn't. This is real.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got two quick clips from our walkover yesterday as we broadcast on the street every day after this particular show ends. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Here's Ant with the news teases as we're walking over to XM. Outside the Free FM studio here in New York City.
I'm waiting for more people.
Revolving door.
To do the revolving door bit.
Anthony's got a good bit.
Yeah, people go in the revolving door, and I have a microphone, and I look very official, and there's a camera on me and everything. So when people go in the revolving door, I do like a news tease about how dangerous revolving doors are, and people look at me all scared.
Here we go.
Revolving doors, the deadly danger. We'll tell you about it at 10.
Here we go. Do it to E-Rock.
Do it to E-Rock. Revolving doors, the idiots coming out of it. Revolving doors and E. coli. Could it happen to you?
Oh, the looks you get.
I love it.
There was complete confusion because they were like, "Wait, is this real?" And then they look and you go,
We put video up on certain, websites. Google our names.
Yeah, or just join our MySpace account, Opie and Anthony, on MySpace, and then all the websites that we work hard at.
People get really horrified, though, when you do that. That'd be a great, obviously, visual bit. You take a camera out with you and look like a news guy and just stand somewhere where people are doing everyday, ordinary things and talk about how completely dangerous it is. And people will freak out. They look like they're looking at you for an answer. Why is it dangerous? How? What can I do to protect myself?
Know what we should do next week? We should bring back the fake news bit.
Yeah.
Where we just stand on a corner and just report the most horrific thing.
Oh, you interview people
a
on...
serious newscaster.
Yeah.
Asbestos is always a good one to bring up.
Oh, mesothelioma. Yeah, you just give people fake news. You say, what's a good example?
Well, the last time we did it, when O.J. was really hot, we're like, did you hear that O.J. got stabbed to death?
Yeah.
And these people were losing their minds.
Like, oh, really? I didn't hear that. Yeah, it just happened. News just broke. What are your feelings about this? Well, he wasn't a very good person,
right,
but, you never like seeing anybody being stabbed to death. And they go on, and you just give them more fake news to comment on.
Hey, here's another clip from yesterday's walkover. Rich Voss continued the Starbucks comedy tour.
Oh, is he killing on this one?
He was a hit on Last Comic Standing for NBC, and now he's performing at Starbucks for our enjoyment. This is the second Starbucks we have hit.
All 72,000 locations.
Yeah, see, he's got a lot to choose from. But he bombed the first time. This time, though, I think he picked it up.
He did okay.
He's feeling the crowd now.
The best part about this, you know, it's like any other Starbucks. You got the people behind the counter. They're just making the same damn drinks they've been making for years. They just don't want to be there. And everyone's in line just waiting for their first cup of coffee. They're not awake yet. No one's talking. All of a sudden, the door opens, and Club Soda Kenny, with that obnoxious voice, just starts in, "Coming to the stage, your next comedian. You might remember him from Last Comic Standing. It's Rich Voss." And everyone's like, what the heck is going on? And then Voss walks in like, thank you, and just starts doing his act. So we got audio of yesterday when Rich Voss did the Starbucks comedy tour. Listen to this.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, your next comic performing in Allentown this weekend. Put your hands together for the comedy stylings of Mr. Rich Voss. Let him hear it.
Rich Voss.
Thank you. It's good to be here. A big hand for Kenny for bringing me up. I'm working in Allentown. I'm from New Jersey, the Garden State, and our ex-governor planted all the flowers. We had a gay governor, which was great because he fixed up all the rest areas. I'm rolling now, huh? This is great. This is the best Starbucks I've ever done. Sir, turn around. I'm on stage. I'm sweating here. Look at these two guys. Now, what are you, a bottom or a top? Huh? What's your name, sir? Let these guys in. Come on, it's a free show. We got two brothers outside. You can get in free. I'm telling you. Listen, no, it's for everybody. Comedy. How you girls doing? You from Hong Kong? Where? Where are you from? New York. Guess again. Okay. A guy comes home from playing golf and he punches his wife in the face. She said, "Why'd you do that?" He said, "I've been hitting everything fat today." A little golf joke. A little golf one, folks. Hold on. Here we got some more people coming in. Sir, how you doing with the tie? I like that haircut. Did it come with a pocketbook? Anyhow. Oh, look at that hottie with the necklace. Is that your girlfriend? How you doing, ma'am? Can I buy you a house? I love to chase you through the woods with a hammer. Look how hot she is.
Hi.
She got a Louis Vuitton bag but walks into Coach. Anyhow, that's the back of the plane. Hey, I got a car. Oh, my God, she is fine. Anyhow, I'm back. How you doing, ma'am? You might recognize me from TV. My career seems like it's plummeting, but I'd rather do a Starbucks than NBC any day. Now, let me tell you this before I get out of here. I got a way to solve the illegal immigration. We let all the Mexicans in. They have to go into the military. Then we invade Mexico, and we don't have an exit strategy. But I have one now. Thank you, and good day.
Rich Voss. Give him a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Rich Voss, let him hear it. Thank you, and good night.
Rich killed. He killed in a Starbucks. He really did. He really did. That was like textbook how to handle a hell gig. Classic Rich Voss, one joke right into the crowd.
He won him over. When he first went in there, when you start doing comedy in a place where people aren't expecting it,
right?
That's a tough crowd. And he was kind of winning them over at the end. He got some laughs. His golf joke got some laughs. His crowd work with the hot girl that walked through got some laughs.
That's like every college gig. When you first start out, you send them all these posters and they don't hang them up anywhere. And they just stick you in the cafeteria. People like in the middle of eating.
Oh, no.
And then someone would just introduce you out of nowhere. And they would say your name first, which totally screws it up. Like, your comedian Bill Burr, he's really funny. And people just looking up from grilled cheese sandwiches. And you're just sitting there going, this is just going to be an hour of hell.
And here he is, so enjoy him.
Enjoy him.
Instead of, at the end, Bill Burr.
Yeah, no clapping whatsoever. No. And you just walk up there. You literally, it's like, you just look at your watch going, okay, in an hour it's all going to be over.
It's going to be over.
I'm going to be in my...
it's like being abused.
Be my Ford Focus.
One of the worst gigs I had to do when I was at WBAB on Long Island, they had this bright idea that their jocks should be all over the community.
Yeah.
Because that was very important. They were trying to be like a radio station that was really into the community, man. So every week you had to do these really ridiculous gigs, really ridiculous, and you had to do a certain amount a month, or you got suspended a day or lost pay, or it was just ridiculous. The worst one that I had to do, I had to go to a high school. I forget. I think it was Northport High School, actually. And I had to spin tunes in the lunchroom. Oof. While these idiots were eating lunch, and they're coming up asking for songs, and I had to take requests. And I'm like, but I thought I was a big-time DJ.
That's a bad gig, man.
It was horrendous. And then I had to do giveaways and stuff, so I have to do hacky trivia. As people like you just said are eating their grilled cheese sandwich, I'm like, what am I doing?
Do you know what it is? There's no way to even like totally describe that feeling. It's just from head to toe. It's like an out-of-body experience.
Not only that,
I'm eating.
Not only that, I had to set up all the equipment.
You didn't even have like a roadie?
No, I had to set up the speakers and the whatever it was. I don't even remember. I guess it was a couple turntables or something.
As you're setting up, people are already heckling, "Stairway to Heaven."
Oh, I'm sitting there going, man, I wish I did better on my SATs, boy, I tell you. This radio thing isn't going too well.
This might not take off.
Right. Oh, I was just miserable. But we had to do these gigs like on a weekly basis. Go to office parks and hand out pieces of an 8-foot hero to the workers.
So what was that called?
You literally play the song and just have to sit there?
Yeah. As everyone's staring at me because they're like, oh, wow, that's Opie from BAB. I had a little thing going locally, you know? And I'm like, yeah, here I am. That's right. I'm a rock star. Look at me.
Would people come up while the song was playing and request other songs?
Yes. And then they're coming up and they're heckling me because I'm not playing their songs. And I'm thinking, dude, well, if I'm going to do this gig, I should at least try to do it right and try to play songs that I think will work. And then you get the asses, you know, because they're the hip students that are requesting the ridiculous music that obviously you shouldn't play. And then they're coming up and harassing you because you're not playing their song. And I'm like, what am I doing? I just want to do my radio show. Why do I have to do this community crap?
Because keeping it local, Opie, is what it's all about.
Yeah,
it's very important.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen to all the local radio in your city. We're going to beat them all. We're going to beat them all.
I love reading that on the radio message boards. It's so important that we have local personalities here in radio. Radio is the only thing that thinks they need to be local anymore. We're worldwide with everything. The Internet, TV news comes from, you know, Atlanta for CNN and New York City for Fox News, things like that. Radio, for some reason, you need some local sap that lives down the block from the station because that's going to make for better radio. Because he knows when you talk about that corner that has that bad traffic light, I know what he's talking about. I've driven there.
I guarantee the local stations, they're having little meetings in conference rooms. Now, look, Opie and Anthony have hit our market. This is how we're going to, battle these guys. You got to stay local. Stay with the local news.
One thing they can't do is be local.
These guys don't even know the name of the mayor.
Right. Who's the mayor? I don't know. I don't care. Oh, I know what it is in Boston. Menino.
By the way.
Holding the job like a pope.
By the way, we're a bunch of dopes because remember we were just saying about we should bring the fake news bit back, and we're like, what was the one we did? Everyone is screaming on the instant feedback, the mayor is dead, the mayor is dead, the mayor is dead. Not a good idea. Don't do fake news. Don't do fake news. It got you in trouble last time. I'm like, oh, yeah, that thing. Hey, Brian, Rhode Island, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
I was actually at that first Starbucks.
Oh, the first Voss Starbucks appearance?
Yeah, I just happened to be there. Although, I got to mention, I don't like Starbucks coffee at all. It's disgusting.
But the comedy.
Right, yeah.
Yet you were there.
I was there, and you know what? The people loved it. After he left, except for the people who got picked on, people were laughing their heads off.
Yeah. We're running out of Starbucks, so we might have to change the Starbucks comedy tour to something else because, we can only broadcast with these wireless mics within a block, maybe a block and a half. So we've already hit all the Starbucks.
That's only 20 Starbucks.
Yeah. Actually, I think there might be a third one in the area.
There is a third one.
That we could hit. And then after that, it's over. I'm thinking Mickey D's across the street.
I don't know. If you walk another 10 feet, you might find another Starbucks somewhere.
Yeah, we'll find another one.
That's what we were getting at, sir. They are all over.
But Voss doing comedy in establishments, we're gonna run with that for a while.
Funny, you're gonna figure out which franchise is the most conducive to comedy.
Yeah,
dude, Blimpies are the worst.
Hate a Blimpies crowd.
They're all standing up ordering those sandwiches. You can't get their focus.
It's too busy because they got to pick everything they want on there. It's not like dumb ordering where you could just order a number off a board.
You know what I think is going to be an A room if you find an Applebee's.
Yeah.
Or a Bennigan's. Everybody's sitting down.
They're sitting. They're being served. They don't have to look at a menu on a wall somewhere, ordering things. Yeah, I think you got a point.
The diner would be rough. That'd be like doing a cruise ship. All those old people in there. You just immediately bombing. Let's try to keep it clean in here, people.
And you'd have to just do diner humor. Yeah. Because cruise ship guys do, like, jokes about the boat.
I know. What's up with the cabbage?
It just doesn't translate at all to the thing. How about last night? The Wade, boy, I was banging off the walls left and right going back to my room. It doesn't translate when he's, like, at any club anywhere.
I got to switch gears for a second.
Think about that captain.
I got to switch gears for a second because you're onto something with the Matsui thing. He broke his wrist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Post is, known for their ridiculous headlines, and you guys sort of went down that road a little bit already, right?
Yeah.
What was your headline from?
I just thought something ridiculous that makes no sense, but would be a Post, like, staple. Mugu guy, ouch.
Right. Well, Steve and Bayshore on the instant feedback, racist Matsui headline. Oh, me so hurty. And then he writes, how did the Post miss that one? All right, we got to step aside. Bill Burr sitting in. Are we promoting anything today, Bill?
Yeah, I'm doing the Comedy Central live tour. Next week, the 18th through the 20th. It's Thursday through Saturday, St. Louis at the Pageant, and then Friday at the Electric Factory, and Saturday at the Egg in Albany with Greg Giraldo and Mike Birbiglia. MySpace.com/Bill Burr for all the information.
There you go.
I am a whore. Thank you.
There you go. It's the O&A virus spreading across America. Opie.
God damn.
You're checking out the Opie and Anthony show.
I love the conversations that go on in here during break.
Absolutely. We got a little mention in the Daily News today. CBS vows big things for Opie and Anthony.
Like last time, a boot. That was a big thing.
In a move clearly designed to blunt Howard Stern's dismissive comments about the viability of programs simulcast on satellite and terrestrial radio. That's right, Howard called us failures. He said CBS hired us to be on some of their terrestrial radio stations because we failed at satellite radio.
It shows that we were failures at satellite, yeah.
Well, we hope we continue to fail.
Keep failing.
CBS Radio CEO Joel Hollander yesterday said his company will soon expand that arrangement for Opie and Anthony. O&A currently are simulcast 3 hours every morning on XM satellite and 7 CBS stations, including WFNY 92.3 in New York City. They then do 2 hours exclusively on XM. And here's the Joel Hollander quote that made the paper today.
Yeah.
Like Mark Messier guaranteeing the Rangers would win the Stanley Cup in 1994, Hollander told Opie and Anthony on the air yesterday, I guarantee you will be on more stations. He didn't specify markets or a timetable, but he said response to O&A is strong. And he added even better potential news for CBS bottom line. The duo may lure back some of advertisers who made Stern's show a cash cow. Many of the sponsors left in mass when Stern was replaced this January by David Lee Roth and others. Yeah, I hear that the phone's ringing off the hook in the sales department.
I know we got a lot of meetings. That's always nice.
Right.
We meet them.
So that David Lee Roth thing didn't go well?
No.
Yeah, you know.
No, he's now doing country Van Halen songs.
And that's no joke. It's a joke, but it's no joke.
By the way, an update. We got a note from Joel Hollander.
Ooh.
It states, it was sitting for us when we got here this morning. When you are sitting in your studio looking at the Stanley Cup every day, it's the guarantee that you'll get more affiliates, just like Mark Messier guaranteed the Stanley Cup 10 years ago.
And he sent a Stanley Cup.
That's gay.
Don't say that's gay. That's a wonderful
I'm with Bill
gift.
Burr. This is gay.
That's
wonderful gift.
The Stanley Cup that we're staring at is 10 inches tall.
It's symbolic.
Yeah, why don't you go give that to a toddler so he can hold it over his head as he walks around in his crib?
Right. This would be great if I was 3 years old. You're right. And someone signed it. I don't even know who signed it. You can't even tell who signed it. Why don't you tell me who signed the cup, Joel?
It's symbolic.
I'm with Bill.
Whatever, you guys are money in the bank, and then he puts a little piggy bank there. You going to like that?
Yeah, what is this, Andy?
Yes.
Yeah, you tickle its stomach.
It's a wonderful gift. Ut-shay up yay.
It stinks.
No, it's great.
It stinks.
I want to thank Joel.
Can I see it?
I don't want to thank Joel.
Anthony is thanking Joel Hollander for that wonderful sentiment because what it symbolizes is so much important. You are just looking at the object itself. I am looking at the dedication to this show and that the company has shown and the symbolism.
He sounds like a guy who bought his girl a cheap engagement ring.
Well,
you're looking at the quality here.
I do have a little experience in that.
You do? Oh, okay.
Anthony, stop kissing ass. We got the gig.
That was a marriage that
you should open it up. Maybe if you took a look at it, Opie, you might like it a little bit better.
Hey, there you go. Crack it open. Not literally.
Oh, Martin Brodeur signed it? Really? Or did his kid sign it? Because you can't tell.
Listen, you are being nasty.
Yes, I am being nasty, and we're all about challenges. We have challenged Howard Stern to name all these companies that want him back on terrestrial radio because we know for a fact that he lied. Yeah. He lied to his listeners. He lied to the entire radio industry, and they're all very suspicious right now. So we have that challenge out there. Name one of the companies that wants to bring you back to terrestrial radio, Howard.
Yeah, just name one. Go ahead.
And I want to add a new challenge today.
To who?
I want to see how powerful Joel Hollander really is.
Why
this 10-inch Stanley Cup stinks?
I love it.
I'm embarrassed that I had to make believe it was a good gift.
I'm honored you sent it.
That's something you buy at the airport when you remember you have a kid. Like, oh, God, I got to get it something. You just run into the gift shop.
Yeah. Yes.
Don't you people understand what it represents?
I went to New Jersey.
He wants us to place this in the studio and stare at it every day for inspiration. This...
Don't... You know something? I quit.
I just stop kissing ass. We got the gig. This is my challenge to Joel Hollander. You want us to stare at the Stanley Cup every morning to get inspiration? Why don't you bring the real Stanley Cup here? Let's see how powerful you really are.
I think it's somewhere.
Get me the Stanley Cup!
I think it has to. Aren't there a few Stanley Cups?
No.
Like there's the one, and then there's ones that kind of go around and they
I want the
somewhere.
one. I want the one I saw back in the early 80s when the Islanders were winning all those Stanley Cups. I was at the Huntington Crescent Club. Clark Gillies, who, by the way, is a regular at F.H. Riley's in Huntington, my brother's restaurant on 400 New York Avenue. He's actually a regular there, Clark Gillies. Okay. Yeah. Clark Gillies had the Stanley Cup for the day. He brought it up to the Huntington Crescent Club where I was a lousy caddy. And it was on display all day, and we all got pictures and stuff with the Stanley Cup. We got to check it out, got to check out all the dents and stuff in it.
Yeah, that's why it's the coolest trophy, because if you grow up, you're watching Wayne Gretzky, you get to hold up the same one.
It's the same one.
Yeah.
Joel Hollander, I do not accept your 10-inch Stanley Cup. I do not accept the autograph on it because I'm a New York Islander fan, by the way.
I love it.
I want the real Stanley Cup in this studio for one lousy day. One morning. 3 lousy hours, the Stanley Cup. Then we'll get the inspiration. Then we get the inspiration.
Can you wait until we get some ratings numbers?
No.
And then?
No.
And then we will have some...
No.
First, you get the power, then you get the Stanley Cup.
I understand. We can't be too cocky. We got to work our butts off. We get that.
That small.
We're up for the challenge. We love new challenges in our careers. Okay.
Dan suggested give it to Big A so he could cover his junk. It's too big for that.
I don't like the gift.
I appreciate
and it shows he doesn't really know us that well.
Why?
I'm a New York Islanders fan. I'm not happy when the Devils win the Stanley Cup.
No one really is.
Well, wait, he's got a gift for you, Anthony. I believe it's a Boston Red Sox cap signed by David Ortiz.
If it had some kind of like, hey, you're gonna knock it over the fence, I would accept the symbolism.
I would accept the
symbolism. I would accept.
Joel, are you listening?
The symbolism.
Bring me the Stanley Cup. You hear me?
He's crazy. Joel, I want to say that Opie should be on some type of medication. He's not, and that is where this is coming from.
I gotta back him up.
Thank you.
That is a horrific gift.
Yeah. You don't care.
Bill doesn't have to kiss ass because he doesn't have an official contract or gig with us. Bill, how awful is that?
You know what that is? That's one of those stupid gifts. Like if you're in a new relationship, your girl gets you.
Oh
like during the first 3 weeks, some cute little stupid thing to let you know that your life is about to be over.
You're calling Joel Hollander a stupid girlfriend?
I'm calling him a little broad who shops at an airport gift shop. That's what I'm saying.
That's right. The challenge is out there. Bring us the Stanley Cup. Bring us the Stanley Cup. I'll even accept it. I'll even accept it. Peeking in the studio and then out.
Is it plastic? Destroying the environment?
Who would you like to bring over the Stanley Cup?
Preferably
Messier's doing commercials and stuff. Maybe he could bring it over.
No, I'm not a Rangers fan. Everyone knows that.
All right.
If
I knew one of the Islanders these days, I'd mention his name. Maybe Potvin could come over. He could show you the dents that he put allegedly with his wife's head.
All right.
Yeah, have Butch Goring come over here.
Love Butch Goring.
That toilet seat helmet he used to wear.
Love Butch Goring.
He's bossy.
I see him
bring it over.
I see him walking around the streets in New York in my neighborhood, and I'm like, that's Butch Goring, and no one knows or cares.
Yeah.
He's just a regular business guy now. All right, so
I put in Jerry Hart's swimming pool.
By the way, now people are saying that Messier didn't even promise the cup.
He didn't.
So his big dramatic quote that made the New York Daily News is not even a quote from Mark Messier.
He was playing the Devils. We will win tonight.
Right.
Can we? All right. He didn't promise?
That's what Eric in New York is saying.
Can we get confused with Joe Namath?
Can we get a Joe Namath helmet?
Eric, what's up?
Can we get a number 12 jersey?
Right. Eric?
Yeah, he didn't even promise the Stanley Cup. He promised to win the Game 6 against the Devils, when they were down 3-2. So take Joe Hollander's promise for what it's worth.
Yeah, he's a little weird, Joel Hollander, because the Stanley Cup that's 10 inches tall that I'm staring at, that I'm supposed to get inspiration from.
Get inspiration.
Is cheap plastic, and it has the New Jersey Devils logo on it, and it's signed by a New Jersey Devil, and then it comes with a quote from Mark Messier. He's schizo.
I say you pee in it.
Huh?
I say you pee in it.
Hey, Reaper is pissing me off.
Why?
Because I have not...
Oh, yeah, we'll get into this. Reaper, go.
Yeah, what's up, guys? I got to say, Opie, you always say how it is. Anthony, you become such a hole over the last couple months.
Oh, gosh, I have not.
Let me explain what happened.
I've become the hole?
Let me explain what happened with Anthony. He's a homeowner. He's got a huge mortgage, so he's a little frightful nowadays.
No.
He's a little frightful.
There's a quiver in his voice.
That's right.
Oh, stop. There's no quiver in my voice. Oh, Bill.
I still have no responsibilities.
Obviously.
See what happens when you buy a house? You got to start accepting these crappy gifts.
Yeah,
and act like you like them.
I would be...
You know what you should do? When's your birthday? Let's get him a bobblehead.
It just passed.
It did?
It just passed.
Bobblehead.
There, you could take the cheap Stanley Cup
I
to your
would be
house
happy
and
to display that on my mantle as a gift from Joel with his confidence in the program and what it symbolizes.
I don't know. How about a gift that costs more than $7.98?
Yeah, like Freeman McNeil's cleat.
Right. How about you get me... How about this? Another challenge. Huge Nirvana fan and Kurt Cobain fan. Get me the sweater he wore in the Smells Like Teen Spirit video.
I have a statement.
Yes.
I would like to apologize for Opie's comments on the Stanley Cup gift. Opie did not mean any harm by this, and it was not serious. It was a joke when Opie said that he did not like Joel's Stanley Cup gift.
Is that through our agent? Unbelievable.
Come on.
I will not thank Joel for the gift.
Guys. Come on. Oh, stop.
All right. Bill Burr sitting in today.
You never open.
By the way, what's going on with Bill Burr and him being an environmentalist all of a sudden?
I don't know what happened. Bill's like priorities and personalities change. You what?
I read, Anthony.
You read.
Yeah, I don't play video games like you do.
What do you read? They're very fun video games. What are you reading that has turned you into a faggot? Because all I'm hearing, and look how this conversation got brought up, and then he kind of elaborated on it. We have a big screen TV that is like the Jumbotron out there in Times Square, or whatever they call it these days. It's huge. And they're going to be hooking it up, and we're going to have access to it. Wonderful. But it's giant. And Bill goes, I don't think I could bring myself to buy one of those. Spend $4,000 on a television. And it's like, well, they do make them cheaper, and the high definition's great, the widescreen's great. Why don't you go out and buy one? And then I'm thinking financially, he doesn't have the room for it. Any reason but what he came up with, which was, the environment. How does a flat screen TV affect the environment?
That's what are you going to do with the old one? They just tossed them out. They're made of plastic and never biodegrades. I don't really need...
So you're watching old Philco An old
I got a bubble TV, and I'm sticking with
bubble ones, yeah.
Just like an old lady.
The channel changer on it.
Well, first of all,
give me the clicker. Give me the clicker.
Anthony, there are polar bears drowning on the North Pole.
That's what he said, too. He goes, there are polar bears drowning. And I'm like, what? And you could see it in high def on the nice TVs. You could watch the polar bears drown in all their glory on Discovery High Def.
Yeah, the ice caps are melting.
It's terrible.
Who cares?
But there was a day there was a lot more ice, and we had nothing to do with the melting, so.
Of course not. But I just want to know what's wrong with
how he just
throwing
did that
a
with
TV
absolutely
away.
No scientific background. You don't even have the decency to wear a
He's got a mic in front of him.
I saw Ice Age. There was a time.
The cartoon.
There was a time there was a lot more ice on this earth, and there was no humans. What, the dinosaurs were, messing up the ozone?
Well, let me tell you
something. And then there was the meltdown.
You know what freaked me out was I just found out that plastic never biodegrades because it
comes from the earth. Who cares?
It's man-made. It's man-made.
But it comes from the earth. It wasn't like we got these materials from space.
Right.
Everything you see came from the earth. So
Everything.
So it's not really pollution.
Everything you see came from this planet.
And why do we take pollution and then move it to just an area? It's still on Earth.
A 3-block area. Could it be near your house?
I don't get the whole, moving pollution somewhere else. And then we tell each other, see, we're cleaning up the environment.
We cleaned up.
No, we're not cleaning up the environment because it's still on Earth. It's just somewhere else.
We just moved it.
We just moved
Put it underground. We dig a hole and put some nuclear stuff down there.
The reality is Earth Day stinks. We're not cleaning up anything. Yeah, you clean. When I was a kid, we had to clean up the schoolyard.
What you try to do is you try to reduce your environmental footprint.
Oh, my God. What is he reading?
By what? Just raking up garbage and then just placing it somewhere else.
You know what's going to kill us?
We're just spending our lives moving garbage around.
All these people going out buying, What Women Want on, DVD for some stupid reason. You're going to die in 10 million years. The cover with Mel Gibson's stupid face in pantyhose is still going to be there in the ground.
But do you know that the plastic from, when they invented plastic, where is that?
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah, Bill.
What do you mean, where is it?
Do you know what the sun,
it never biodegrades.
Sun, wind, and water does to...
It never biodegrades.
Where do you hear that?
Who cares?
This wacky
don't...
scientist.
Rocks don't break down, really.
Yeah, one of these crazy educated guys.
Do you know wind... Wait. If wind, rain, and sun can wear down rocks...
God, I wish there was a time machine.
Boulders.
I could just fast forward you into the future to look at that cover to that DVD.
I would love it because I'd look at you going, look, idiot, you could have been watching that flat screen TV the whole time because it does biodegrade.
It doesn't.
Where are those old televisions? How come you don't see them just lying around?
Because we don't. We bury them in the ground.
And they go away.
They don't.
How do you know? Has anyone dug them up?
Out of sight, out of mind.
There you go.
All right, so what I'm supposed to do is I'm just supposed to listen to a radio DJ as opposed to a scientist.
Excuse me. What do we have in front of us?
Microphones. Whatever we say into these.
I think what you guys are doing right now is irresponsible.
If you have a microphone in front of you, Bill Burr, you're an expert.
Do you know he wears now a fag bag?
Where's your fag bag?
I don't wear a fag bag.
Yes, you do.
I know. When I go to the grocery store, I try to bring one of those little.
You're not.
I am.
So he doesn't have to paper or plastic.
Women do
None
that.
for me, thanks. I'm not gonna grab any of this. He got
like
plastic
one of those
bags.
burlap,
like Mary Poppins.
Burlap bags.
I got an umbrella and I float right across the street.
Dude, he's got his burlap
sack.
Burlap sack, and he's just throwing you just throw your produce.
He's like Charles Ingalls going to the mercantile. He's just bringing things in burlap.
Yeah, I would rather think we fast forward, I don't know, let's give it 10,000 years and the wind will just be blowing on Earth.
Nothing there.
We'll be long gone.
Long gone.
There'll be just insects and stuff.
And it'll be millions of years before anything even shows up that's worth anything.
And then there will be just
on this planet.
There will be a flat screen TV,
like a couple of drunks
cracked, halfway in the ground.
Thank you.
With the wind blowing.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
Maybe a foundation somewhere, like a pyramid.
Any sort of research, anything. You guys are just, dude, you know what I think's going to happen?
Are you saying save the planet or save us as humans? Because the planet's going to do whatever it wants to do.
Yeah, I understand.
Doesn't matter if you carry around a little plastic bag. And what do you think? Bill Burr's making an impact. Bill, does it make you feel better to sleep at night? That old Billy Burr is taking a sack with him while 18 billion tons of plastic
trying to belittle me
is being used by other people. Do you think you're going to make a difference? You know how many billions of people are using plastic, fossil fuels, and everything else that supposedly ruins this planet? And Billy Burr, though, is the one. They're going to go, thank God. It's not going to be this year. It's not going to be this year because Billy Burr took a bag with him to the supermarket.
Not on my watch.
Listen to me for 1 second, Bill.
I ask you to watch.
You don't need to stress about this, okay? Because it's human nature that there will always be a lot more irresponsible humans than responsible humans.
Right.
You're just going to drive yourself crazy.
I know. You know what I should do?
You're inconveniencing.
I should join a racist group. I should pee in fresh water. I should just be a complete ignorant ass.
There you go.
All right.
There you go.
We're right with you now. Now you're sounding reasonable.
Hey, listen, we got to take a break. It's Mother's Day.
Wait a minute. Are any of the
your
sponsors...
mother's going to pass away anyways. You know? I mean...
Why give her anything?
What's the deal? What's the deal with Mother's Day?
Hey, man, you're right.
Are you putting on a jerky voice impersonating us being stupid?
That's
you put on
exactly
an ignorant voice.
It's one of the staples of comedy. If you can't write the joke, just say it in a dumb accent.
I'm going to take my own bag with me to the supermarket. It's going to save the world. Hey, that does work.
Bob in Ohio has something.
That sounds really stupid in that voice.
Bob has something in Ohio for Bill Burr. Bob, go.
Hey, boys, what's up? Morning.
Morning, Bob.
You're working so hard on saving the environment. As we speak now, I'm throwing garbage out the window, and then, dude, I'm going to go kill some whales.
Yeah, in Ohio, you jackass. You see the ignorance you're dealing with?
Hey, we have a SeaWorld up here in Cleveland.
Yeah, and you know who's in there? Everyone from Cleveland, you fat bastards. Go on a diet.
Oh, that's great.
That's right.
All right.
Shut your face.
Listen, we really do have to take another break.
Dude, we really do got to take a break.
Mother's Day is Sunday.
Yes.
My mom loved the flowers I sent, by the way, from ProFlowers.com.
They're good.
Thoughtless. If you're looking for a last-minute gift, ProFlowers.com.
Gifts.
Could be the thing to do.
Yes. Moms love flowers.
I'm going to do more for Mom. Know what I did this year?
Why don't you just
I gave my mom a Mother's Day gift early, so she had something to open up early instead of getting all the gifts on one day. So it spreads out a little bit.
You confused her, then.
That's right. Then again, the flowers are free, and I didn't want them to die.
Oh. Oh, does she listen?
Yeah.
You are just an ass.
We met with ProFlowers. They gave us both a dozen roses. And I'm sitting there with these beautiful dozen roses. I'm like, do I bring them home to Lindsay? Or do I give them to my mom and say, here's an early Mother's Day gift, Mom?
I just saw Opie ripping labels off and cards that said, thank you, Opie, for supporting ProFlowers. And then he goes, could you ship this to my mom?
I had Tom Chiasano to ship flowers to my mom.
Flowers to his mother.
Isn't it? This is the
Free
best part.
Flowers.
This is the best part, and I forgot to tell you.
Oh.
My mom calls me to say how lovely the flowers were and stuff because they weren't even open yet, you know?
Yeah.
So they got to be blooming just in time for Mother's Day.
Fresh.
She goes, it says there's a card enclosed, but I couldn't find the card.
You didn't write something and put it where the old card was?
She goes, but I saw the wow stickers, so I assumed it was from you.
Good idea. You sent wow stickers to your mom with free flowers and no card that Tom Chiasano mailed out.
His secretary, his fine secretary.
His secretary mailed out.
Like, can you take care of me and just mail this to my mom? There was a card in there.
Lizzie Borden was a better child.
Know what it was, Aunt? There was a card in there.
She hacked her parents up, remember? No?
I imagine she did something awful.
Yeah.
Really fast. There was a card in there that said, hey, Opie and Anthony, we're very happy you're back on regular radio, terrestrial radio, whatever. Enjoy the flowers. A little gift from us at ProFlowers.com.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That just disappeared. You are something, man.
And I go, Tom, can you throw in some of those new wow stickers that Free FM is handing out?
Tom, could you throw some hundreds in there, too? A little cash?
What did you do to get
something
flowers?
Nice. My flowers I gave to Ben Sparks for doing such a good job.
Yeah? Yeah, he actually did. And where did you... They're sitting
dump
in my
office with his Vermont teddy bear.
Yeah. Oh, I have my Vermont teddy bear that says Anthony across its little coveralls.
Right. I actually bought some flowers and tried to replant them to add more.
To the environment to help because they do breathe in carbon monoxide.
Why can't I do something positive, Anthony?
All right, listen.
I mean, come on.
Bill, you're going to have to save that thought because I'm getting the panic eyes from the dunking booth. Mark Chernoff is peeking his head in. That means, guys, when are you going to break?
Go to break.
In honor of Mother's Day on Sunday, we have one of our classic Hi Mom bits. This one was supposed to be on a little CD called Dementor World that we did when we were in Boston, but Dave Douglas thought it was too mean-spirited. And back then, unfortunately, we listened to people way too much.
He sure got
So here's a Hi Mom. Hi Mom, I'm in jail. That went horribly wrong. Check it out as we go to break. Over here? No, over here. Over here.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That didn't work either. Whose fault is this? Whose fault is it?
This is great. Live radio at its best.
Ben Sparks' fault, right?
And just like the weather guy.
It's plastic.
Just like the weather guy, we have no improv skills. Why don't we both talk at the same time? Because that always works on radio. Bill, can't you tell I'm sweating over here? Hold on a second.
I'm enjoying this.
It's karma from using so much plastic.
Exactly. That whole thing is made out of plastic, and this is...
Will you shut up? I got to get to break.
Hello, Mark.
Yeah, you're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show. 1-866-313-FREE. Bill Burr sitting in for Jim Norton, who's playing the Orpheum Theater in Boston tonight with David Tell. Tickets still remain. A few tickets are around, actually, and Jimmy's going to be on WBCN this afternoon, it looks like. Also, pick up the Boston Globe and the Boston Herald, some nice articles on Jim Norton today. And Bill's got a gig he wants to hype up a little bit here.
Yeah, I'm doing a tour, Comedy Central live tour with Greg Giraldo and Mike Birbiglia. We're going to be at the Pageant on May 18th in St. Louis, the Electric Factory on the 19th in Philly, and the Egg in Albany, New York.
Very nice.
Go to myspace.com/Bill Burr, BURR, for all the info.
We got another hour left in the first half of the Opie and Anthony Show. Then something's going to happen today. We're going to do the second half that we do just for XM. We're doing it live at RCS Experience. That's on 56th and Madison here in Manhattan. Starting at 9:30, we'll be there until about noon. So if you want to stop on by and say hi, that would be great. We got the brand new WOW stickers that Free FM is getting out there, and we got all sorts of other things courtesy of XM. So come on by and say hi, all right?
The weather's a little inclement.
Yeah.
But, don't let that stop you.
We also have Big A and Twitchell's going to do the weekend review in a few minutes here.
Yep.
And as we went to break, we got to see our first naked girl in the new studio.
Yes. Not actually in, from the new studio. We have a huge window here, overlooks a building.
I got to say,
apartments.
We're in Howard Stern's old studio, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they have this huge window that overlooks Midtown here in Manhattan.
Yeah.
It's a great view. There's got to be, I don't know, hundreds and hundreds of windows you could look into. Yep. We're all peeping Toms by nature. We all like to take a look. We all are into the voyeuristic thing, right? And for some reason, Howard had this window completely covered up because he was paranoid about things we'll get into some other day. And I'm like, you got to be kidding. Open this window up. Let's check it out, right? So they took the wall down. There's a big, huge window. And, during the breaks, we're not show prepping. We're looking for naked girls in these apartment buildings.
And bingo, we found one.
And we got one today, finally. She was lotioning up after her shower.
In her bedroom.
And the guys that work behind the scenes, I'm so glad they're working hard because I go, wow, she's putting lotion on. And then the guys had to come forward and go, well, before that she was exercising and she was eating cereal and she was this and that. They had her whole routine.
Good Lord.
And then we were able to look just in time for her to start putting some clothes on.
Putting her clothes on. Yeah. I like the panic, though, that goes in. Is that a guy or a girl?
Yeah.
That's the first question that comes out because you don't want to be like, oh, guys, come on over. Well, and then it's a guy and, hey, homo.
Yeah, it was me. I'm like, naked girl. Or is that a guy? I think naked girl.
Yeah, definitely naked girl. She got closer to the window.
Then I had a sigh of relief like,
Meanwhile, she's literally like 300 yards away.
Right.
And we're going to need some optics in this place.
Yeah, definitely.
Telescope with some night vision.
Maybe we have a fan out there that wants to bring us some stuff so we can see these ladies a little closer.
Some a little better.
Because the raindrops on the window is a real buzzkill today.
Why don't we just break in to her apartment and just look at her up close?
But she was doing the old...
Reenact Death Wish.
Why not?
She was doing the old Gene jiggle.
Yeah, love the jean jiggle when the girls are pulling up their jeans and they get up to their thighs, and then they have to do that little shake thing, that little ding, ding, ding.
Shake, shake, shake.
That little shake, shake, shake as they pull them up.
That's if you have a hot body.
Yeah.
The fat girls have to do the...
tuck, tuck, tuck.
The earthquake jump.
The single jump.
Hot girls do the little jiggle to get it around their hips.
Yeah, it's one hip at a time.
Fat girls have to do the earthquake jump.
The hot chicks do the one hip at a time. It's kind of a like doink, doink, doink thing as they're pulling up on their jeans. And the fat girls, one big leap, and then they pound onto the ground as they pull up. Ugh.
One small step for an aerobic chick. One giant leap.
Giant leap for
a mother of four.
For a fatty. For a fatso.
For the woman with the bunt.
All right. The show's moving by way too fast here. We got some great OJ audio. Some great
OJ.
Maybe it's reaching.
No.
What's the story?
The bunt.
I know. I think you'll love it.
Right on, man. O.J. Simpson's
do nothing.
Infamous freeway chase in a white Ford Bronco wasn't funny, but the disgraced football star jokes about it in a prank-filled DVD to be sold on the internet, according to a TV report.
The chase was funny.
We're going to have to get this DVD. This is only hours of entertainment for our show.
The only thing that wasn't funny about the whole O.J. thing is that O.J. killed and hacked up 2 people. Everything else, hysterical funny. If he could have done that whole thing without 2 people being butchered by O.J.'s hands, it would have been hysterical.
Anthony, the man was acquitted.
Yes, he was. The murderer, O.J., was acquitted.
The man was acquitted. He rushed for over 2,000 yards in a 14-game season.
Wow.
Okay, let's
look at the good things O.J. did.
Some of his stats.
Let's look at the good things O.J. did. Why is everyone focusing on the bad?
Hey, so
the thrills that man brought you in the 70s.
Well, listen to what he's doing. In Juiced, modeled after Ashton Kutcher's hit MTV prank show Punk'd, Simpson pretends to be selling his former getaway ride on a used car lot.
Does he stab everyone at the end of the show? Is that like the joke? You've been juiced. And then he just like stabs them and then gets away with it somehow.
Right. So he pretends to sell his former getaway ride on a used car lot, says a spokeswoman for Inside Edition, which will air the exclusive footage today. We got the audio of that, by the way. In a mock sales pitch for a Bronco, a smiling Simpson says, "It was good for me. It helped me get away. It's a car that I personally made famous." The car has escape ability if you ever get into some trouble. So it's part of this DVD. It's going to be 90 minutes long, selling, I don't know, on the internet.
Unbelievable.
What was the name of Ron Goldman's dad, that Raleigh Fingers looking guy?
Oh, yeah, Ron Goldman's dad.
Does he have a name?
Fred Goldman.
Fred Goldman.
Tell him, Fred.
He must be. He's got to do something. If I was him, I would get a white Bronco and drive over O.J.
That guy has more self-restraint than anyone else on the face of this earth.
I think he's just waiting to get a disease.
He's waiting for O.J. to get some kind of disease?
I think he's waiting for himself to get a disease. And then he's going to finally, kill O.J.
I got you.
It doesn't matter.
Like, hey, you got 6 months to live, plenty of time to plan.
I think he's just one of these guys waiting for the disease to kick in, whatever it's going to be. The big
he probably
C
gets
or
a
something.
checkup like every 2 weeks. Come on, Doc. There's got to be something.
Yeah, give me something.
Got to be the big casino.
Give me
the big casino. The big C note. Something.
So
something where I only have a few months.
He talks on like 2 cell phones that are being charged at that moment to get like extra.
Yeah.
Satellite beaming into his head.
Just a big helmet made of cell phones stitched together. As he's just eating Krispy Kreme donuts, having unprotected sex with Haitian
just sitting
hookers,
there sharpening a knife.
As he prepares. O.J., Ronnie, my kid. O.J. dead man.
Just eating lead paint like it's potato chips.
Hoping to wake up with blurred vision and headaches that won't go away.
Because why hasn't he done it yet?
I know. That is...
O.J. has disrespected you.
Yeah, see?
I know. You went the legal route. You tried to do the decent thing.
Yeah.
It's the Charlie Bronson moment. You got to take matters into your own hands.
Right.
Do you believe in God? Yeah. Well, you're going to meet him in that perfect Chuck Bronson delivery. And then he doesn't, he gets the civil case and wins that, and O.J. doesn't give him money.
No, because all his money's hidden.
Because his money's hidden. He's got this pension thing from the NFL
that they can't touch.
That apparently, for some reason, they can't touch.
Right.
So O.J. has decided not to work so that Fred Goldman and the family can't get any money.
Yes, but Anthony, you're overlooking his work in The Naked Gun. I mean, come on.
All right.
2,000 yards in a season, the hilarity that he brought.
Again, when he was folded up in the hospital bed, and then, please, the wheelchair down the stairs at the stadium.
Ejected.
Hysterical. Nordberg.
So according to Inside Edition, Simpson also poses in the pranks as a rapper, an elderly white man leading a bingo game for seniors, an Elvis impersonator, and finally, this is the one that made me laugh pretty hard today.
A murderer?
A pizza delivery man.
Oh, your pizza's here.
That's what you want. O.J. showing up with your pizza.
Would you like me to slice it for you?
Right.
No, O.J., please.
So we got the audio that ran on Inside Edition. Listen to this.
That's O.J. Simpson actually using his infamous white Bronco chase for comedy. It's your first look at Simpson's latest move to make money, starring in a shocking hidden camera prank DVD called Juiced. Modeled after Ashton Kutcher's hit MTV show Punk'd, the former football star draws on his notoriety to pull pranks on people as hidden cameras roll. Simpson even has his own catchphrase.
You a bit juice. Look into the camera.
You know, when Alan Funt used to come out during Candid Camera, everyone smiled and went, "Oh, it's Alan Funt," right. And they didn't care about the prank. When Ashton Kutcher comes out, his friends are like, "Oh man, I'm gonna get you for this." OJ comes out, everyone goes, "Ah!" and just runs away from him. Wait, you've been juiced.
You've been juiced.
No!
That's so good.
Just horrified. This murderer is putting out a DVD
that will be
pranks.
in the environment.
Sorry. A DVD of pranks based on things relating to him murdering people.
God bless him.
God bless him. All the success
no,
of the
that's
juice.
why this is a great country.
It certainly
is. Why don't we get to the next?
Market anything.
Let's get to the next clip here.
In one prank, he pretends to be selling that infamous Bronco at a used car lot. Simpson plans on selling the show on DVD. But when he was found liable in the deaths of Nicole Brown and Ron Goldman in his civil trial, he was ordered to pay the victims' families $33.5 million.
I just don't have
he
it.
has never paid. So is the money he earns from the DVDs going to them? Attorney Gloria Allred has represented the Brown family.
Any money that he makes, I hope, will go to satisfy the multi-million-dollar judgment against him in the civil case.
But
can't they?
Rick Marr told
hold on.
Murray,
can't they just call him the Simpson family? Why the Brown family? Does color have to come into everything? No.
$1 million judgment against him in the civil case.
But executive producer Rick Marr told our Jim Murray Simpson wasn't paid for the project.
He's not being paid from this at all?
No.
So he did this for free?
He did this because he wanted to do this.
Ron Goldman's father, Fred, opened up about his reaction to the DVD.
I find it morally reprehensible. Disgusting. Do you look at this as blood money? Oh, absolutely.
In other pranks, Simpson simply tries to fool people. That's Simpson transforming himself into an elderly white man and leading a game of bingo for senior citizens. He also poses as a rapper, a windshield washer,
one medium pizza,
a pizza delivery man, and an Elvis impersonator.
Thank you very much.
And sometimes the joke is just waiting for people to realize the notorious Simpson is right beside them.
You've been juiced.
Should he receive any proceeds from this project, Simpson is not required to voluntarily hand them over, but the Goldman family attorneys tell us they are looking into forcing Simpson to turn over any money should he earn it. A real bombshell in American Idol is one of the favorites. Hits the dust, leaving one judge in tears.
Did O.J. kill somebody from American Idol?
Speechless. While it is the unexpected
justifiable
that makes
homicide.
American Idol work,
yeah, right. Chris Daughtry, you've been juiced.
It was just an update on Chris Daughtry. He's been offered the lead to be the lead singer of Fuel, I guess.
Fuel, yeah.
And Paula Abdul, they were just talking about how she couldn't even talk about what happened because she was crying too much.
No, they were all in shock. But, dude, how does he get anybody to back him on this? He's obviously not doing it for free. He's got to have some kind of a, 6 degrees of separation to the money that he's getting for this thing. And again, Ron Goldman's father there, Fred Goldman, it is morally reprehensible. But why isn't he just losing his mind?
Yeah.
I'd love to talk to you, but I'm trying to procure a Laws rocket online so I could fire it into OJ's chest. A knife isn't even good enough. I need something that will just leave his shoes on the street, and where OJ was a second ago, nothing but a red mist coming down.
You think he stays up real late at night on the computer just trying to find ways how he can kill him?
Did you ever have someone piss you off so much that for like maybe an hour you just think about how nice it would be to really get back at them?
Absolutely.
This happens sometimes when you're robbed. I remember I got into my truck once years ago, a big Ford F-350, and I was so proud of my Pioneer Super Tuner stereo system that was in there. And it was on one of these slide locks. It had the tape in it and everything. And it was on the slide where you take it out, and I took it out everywhere I went. And one day, I decide I'm just running into the deli. I'm going to leave it in here. I locked the doors, went in, came out, window broke, Pioneer Super Tuner gone. And I just fantasized about me coming out and catching him. And in the words of John Travolta in Pulp Fiction, it would have been worth him doing it if I could have caught him doing it. and I just fantasized about grabbing him and just... like way overkill on what he did. He's just stealing a stereo, and I'm like choking him with the wires from the stereo and stuff like.
Oh, you have to beat them with whatever they stole.
Whatever they stole, you have to bash their face in with it. That was what I was thinking. I cannot imagine your son is dead by this guy. He's goofing on it, and you're there. It's morally reprehensible.
He would probably think the rocket launcher is too easy a death.
Too easy?
I would think that he would want to
something slow.
Yeah, get like that set it and forget it rotisserie thing. Just get like a
Ron Popeil type of.
You just stick him in that thing.
Set it
and forget it. That, or if you have a gun, you make him run. You take him out to a football field.
Yeah, let's see how you can run there, Mr. Heisman Trophy.
Yeah, let's see how those knees hold up to this one.
Just hobbling OJ as you're taking pot shots at him. That is pretty fun. He's got a few more years, I guess, to think up a good way to kill OJ, because that's how the story's got to end. I'm sorry. Fred Goldman just has to do it. It would be the storybook ending.
I don't know what he's nervous about it either. No one's going to rape him with that mustache.
With the Raleigh fingers?
Yeah, that I have hepatitis. He just looks. He looks diseased.
Well, he's been through a lot in his life.
He has,
Jesus.
Do you think OJ still has Bob Costas' cell phone? You figure one of those guys on the NFL Live just still
getting it and it rings and you just see OJ?
No.
Or you said it yourself.
Don't answer.
Don't answer. Yeah, can't you program in when a number comes in? Murderer. Right. It's like, oh, who could this be?
Special ringtone when he calls.
Oh, it could be OJ or what's his name that shot his wife there, the pregnant wife. There's like two people it could be.
Scott Peterson?
No, the football player did that. Who was that guy?
Shot. From, the Panthers.
Yeah.
Carruthers?
Yeah. Whoever.
Something like that?
Caruth? Something like that. Ray Caruth.
It's like one of two murderers.
We do have to take a break, and we weren't going to play it, but you guys segged right into it, so we should. The OJ call montage.
Oh, right.
This is one of the funniest things that another person has given our show.
Yes.
His name is Kid Chris. He's on WYSP.
Mm-hmm.
We're working with Kid Chris. And he gave this to us years ago, and we can't get enough of it.
Apparently they found OJ's cell phone number and would call him, and OJ can't stop laughing and having a good time.
Bill, you've never heard this?
No.
Wow, you've been working with us for a while now. We'd like to play this one a lot. So it's Kid Chris. We have nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
Kid Chris does some good radio on WYSP. Check him out. But here it is, the OJ call montage. Yeah, you're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show. Bill Burr sitting in for Jim Norton, doing a great job for us today. He's hyping the Comedy Central tour, right, Bill?
Comedy Central live tour. MySpace.com/Bill Burr for all the dates.
Very, very good.
You've been Burred. I'm working at the Orange Julius. This is funny. Here it is. You've been juiced. Literally. I'm running out of ideas.
I can't believe he's making us buy something, but...
I was saying, you always wonder who buys these things.
Yeah.
Radio DJs. Like, that's got to be the only thing they're marketing this to. Is because they know every radio jock is going to pick this up so they can have sound clips of OJ.
Can we buy it already, or?
I don't know. Is
Someone
it on?
find out. E-Rock's great at that stuff.
I saw something on pay-per-view as I was going through last night that said juiced. And it was something with OJ. So I don't know. Maybe it's even available on pay-per-view.
E-Rock. Over the weekend? Cool. All right. Hey, on the instant feedback, John from Jersey. Actually, I'm sorry, John. I meant to read Jordan, but it updated. Jordan from New Jersey. The Star and Buckwild billboard on the turnpike between exits 13 and 14 already covered with black tarp.
Yeah. It's all Stalinism going on in radio. Once you're out, they want to just wipe you from the record. You never existed. You never worked here. We never knew him. And that's how it works.
They're hosing down the studio as we speak to bring in the next guy.
That's it. They play by Disney rules.
Right.
Hose it down and let the ride run again.
That's right. Stalin used to literally, they had people doctor the photos so the person wasn't...
Oh, yeah, never even existed.
Yeah.
Wow.
They go into the history books and rewrite history, all that stuff.
And then in a final irony, Stalin was actually removed from some patriotic, some patriotic Russian film. They had some soldier superimposed in this film badly because it's, so many years ago, standing there where Stalin was at some point, and all you see is the soldier's back, and then he steps out of the way, and it's so badly put in, like an old dinosaur movie from the 30s. Claymation.
Hey, we got a Russian model update.
Yeah, it's Russia.
You were sort of explaining it to Bill, but you got to re-explain for maybe the people that haven't heard. Maybe the people that are waking up from a... I won't use it again. Especially because I stumbled through it. Never mind.
Yes, stuttering, muttering.
I am stammering a lot today.
Stuttering.
She, this Russian model was on a tour bus on the Gowanus Expressway here in New York, doing about 40 miles an hour. She's going to the bathroom, and apparently the bathroom door opens up, and then you have the option. 2 doors.
Door number 1.
Door number 1. Door number 2. Door number 1 takes you back into the tour bus. Smart tour bus.
Takes you back into luxury. Anthony.
Luxury.
And your supermodel career.
Yes.
And your supermodel career.
And your supermodel career.
This just like, let's make a deal.
Door number 1 takes you back to the luxurious tour bus where your supermodel career will continue. And
living a life of luxury.
Luxury, drinking champagne. Door number 2, on the other hand, which is right next to door number 1, takes you face first onto the hard pavement of the Gowanus.
Guess what door?
Modeling career over.
Over.
Guess what door?
Now they describe you as model with gauze on face.
So she walked out the wrong door.
Ouch.
And I guess the bus driver was... Yeah, the bus...
Which door did she choose?
Oh, dear Lord.
Oh, you got to have the prices right. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, terrific.
So, yeah, she chose the wrong door, and the bus driver was quoted as saying he looked out his side view mirror to see the Russian model pretty much tumbling down the Gowanus Expressway.
Tuck and roll, sweetie.
She's lucky to be alive.
Those big supermodel legs.
It's one of the funniest stories.
Like a praying mantis just flipping down the highway.
Like a newborn fawn. Just flapping with legs. Nothing but legs and emaciated kneecaps.
And you know what, Anthony? We got into this yesterday. She still has that Russian attitude in the latest update.
Does she?
That Russian update. Attitude. It is lucky that I am alive, model declares, according to the New York Daily News. Her $1 million face covered in gauze.
Wow.
That's terrific. That's terrific.
I have audio of right when she was stepping out of the bathroom.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys. Oh,
It had to hurt. And here's the driver.
Yeah.
I know when to cut it off. I think there's an F in there.
Is there really?
Yeah.
So the model, name I can't pronounce, charged yesterday. There was no sign on the bus exit door she mistook for a bathroom, sending her tumbling onto a Brooklyn highway.
Do you really need a sign that says exit when you open the door and wind is gusting at 40 miles an hour as you see pavement flying by?
If you open a door and you see movement... Lots and lots of movement. You might want to step back.
The rooms usually don't move
assess.
as you're
That's actually
stepping
interesting. Is that all one motion? When you open the door, you're already making the step? Because that just seems
right. Maybe you just. I never
when
really.
I walk through a door, I don't stop, open it, and continue.
Make sure it's not a street.
Yeah.
Bill, she's a model. She's a dope.
She's stupid.
She goes on from her hospital bed. She says, "I'm not angry, but I would like that there are some changes made." That nothing like this can happen again. Well, this doesn't happen with anyone with an IQ over 10.
Yeah,
can't
the first
happen
thing we
again.
could do was wrap you in padding and put a football helmet on your head, you dope.
Too bad she wasn't doing one of those fat suit pieces. She'd have all that padding, like Tyra.
Oh, God, she continues. I am sure that the exit doors have to be locked and they have to be marked. There were no signs. Some founder of a model agency says, I think that the doors are marked. I'm very confused as to how she could have done this.
Can you imagine trying to translate this into a second language and try to explain to her parents how dumb their kid is?
Yeah, in Russian.
Yeah.
Come on, door to the bus, no door to the street, no door to the street, door to the bus, back to the bus, no door to the street, and stop on door to the street. Oh.
So the lady from the model agency, very confused how this could have possibly happened. Dressed in a hospital gown and surrounded by vases full of flowers, the Russian model recounted a quite different story, Anthony. I asked where the bathroom was, and I was told it's down the stairs. There's a door, she said. I opened the first door I saw, and I don't remember anything after that. My friends told me the bus driver saw me fall. Everybody said it is lucky that I am alive.
Oh, so she hadn't gone yet? She was looking for the bathroom, and they said down the stairs?
Yeah.
I'm guessing she had to go real bad.
Yeah.
I have to pee, run.
And you're just running, fling the door open, run in.
She suffered heavy bruising to her right arm, but miraculously no broken bones. Her face was covered in gauze yesterday with only her nose, lips, and heavily swollen right eye visible.
Oof.
She said her jaw was so beaten she has been unable to chew any food. I will get better, and I'm told there will be no scars, she said. She conceded her return to the fashion world could be a few months away because, and she says, for a great picture, I have to look perfect.
Of course she does. Pompous Russian. I have to look perfect.
So now she has a cause.
Well,
what is it, road rash?
Yeah, that's pretty much what she got. A little road rash on the face. Hopefully that clears up for her. She did look kind of hot.
Did she land in a medium strip?
Hold on, we're getting a request.
Right in the middle of the road. Right in the middle of the road, like she could have gotten run over.
Yeah, we're getting a request. We don't get many requests on the Opie and Anthony show. It's Jay and Chocolate Cité. Jay, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Can y'all start the story over? I want to hear Anthony read it in the Russian stripper voice.
Oh, the obnoxious Russian stripper voice. They're so sexy. Let me make this sexy for you for the $20. Bring back the American whores. We miss them. We miss our American whores. Go to your local watering hole strip club, and even that's full of Russian chicks now.
Yeah, they're too sure of themselves.
Enough.
We want the broken girls.
You like
from the
for
broken
me
homes.
to make this sexy where I slap the butt? You like, don't you?
Why, did the pimps go, like, overseas now? They got, like, a sweatshop. They can...
No, man.
That seems to be what happened.
They opened the doors in Russia, and they came into this country like everybody else, and they were like, Anthony has a great thing on this. They were rocket scientists. They had these unbelievable jobs in Russia, but now in America, you got to start over.
All had great jobs during Soviet Union. Or for the strippers, it had to be like their families, you know.
Right.
My father was work at the missile plant for ICBM when we was on brink of destroying you. You remember, superior USSR. to your stupid America. They're not even humble that they're here. Your country's been broken up into 1,000 pieces, and still, we were so much better than you. I was scientist back in the Mother Russia, and now, even though I push hot dog cart, I'm still better than you.
That was in L.A. Every cab driver I got would be Russian, and they used to be like a brain surgeon.
They all were great. No one had a crappy job in Russia. No.
I had a cab driver here in New York City, heart surgeon in Bangladesh.
Bangladesh.
Now driving a cab in New York City.
They don't recognize my degree.
Right.
I could take your head apart and put it back together, but over here...
They don't recognize anything. That's why I sell watches on the corner now. I used to be brain surgeon. You have headache? I fix.
Can you do the quotes from the news article?
Where's the news article?
I threw mine away. That'll be
highlighted.
That'll be rough.
Yeah.
Here, it might be this piece of paper.
All right.
Yeah, I'll try this one.
That one.
It's all crumpled up. That's how much we care about the story. Read it, roll it into a ball, throw away.
I will get better, and I'm told there will be no scars. Thank God for humanity. She conceded her return to the fashion world. Could be a few months away. For a great picture, I have to look perfect. Ugh. I opened the first door I saw, and I don't remember anything after that. My friends told me the bus driver saw me fall. I believe it was Moose and Squirrel gave me directions. That trick never works. Oops, don't know where the bathroom is. Hey, Rock, watch me throw the Russian out the bus. Where is Natasha gone? But she'll get better.
That's right.
I am not angry, but I would like that there be some changes made. Not like this can happen again, the Belarus-born beauty said.
Always got to go with alliteration, don't they?
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Frank in Chicago.
Shut up and take your clothes off.
Frankie.
Yes, sir, boys.
What's
How
up,
you doing
Frank?
This morning?
Good.
You know, that Russian model's lucky she wasn't on an airplane.
Yeah, no kidding.
The bathroom, it's to the right. It's the door with the little window and the big pull handle on it. Idiot.
I know. She'd think it was a washing machine.
Hey, before we take
my panties in here.
They do my laundry up here. Look. Everything looks fluffy like clouds. Every bit of laundry. When I look in the wash machine, fluffy like cloud.
Hey, before we take a break, the show is moving way too fast today. We got Big A and Twitchell's making their way into the studio. We're going to end with the weekend review with Big A and Twitchell's. It seems to be a hit on this half of the Opie and Anthony show. Then we'll continue at RCS Experience 56 in Madison. We're broadcasting live exclusively for XM today starting at 9:30. So if you're in the area, stop by and say hi. We got lots of stuff to give away, okay?
Do that.
And also we'll talk to Big A about his Pal Talk experience, and then we'll finally put that to bed. He got oh my God. He got caught having a little phone/video sex with a girl from Australia.
Everyone on the message boards are pissed off.
At us?
Oh, at us, at the people at the girl that did it, set him up, at the conspiracy of how many people were involved. Everybody's annoyed that we did this. Shut up.
Shut up. We'll get into it next if you haven't heard, okay? But first, Anthony, Brother Joe, my God, we got to play this again this morning.
Yeah.
What is it called again?
The Guitar Father.
Guitar Father.
Yeah, my brother, guitarist extraordinaire. He's in a band, 2U tribute band, but he threw this together. It's the theme to The Godfather. Everyone knows that, but it rocks.
It's kind of like Eric Johnson, Joe Satriani.
Yeah, in that style.
In that
vein. In that vein,
sure.
In that genre.
And Brother Joe's band is playing tonight at Tuxedo Junction in Danbury, Connecticut. Oh, tomorrow? I'm sorry, Saturday. Yeah. Tomorrow, Tuxedo Junction, Danbury, Connecticut with 2U, the U2 tribute band that's just been pretty much traveling the world at this point. Yeah. 10 p.m. show tomorrow night, okay? But here's Brother Joe and the Guitar Father on the Opie and Anthony show. And this show flew by today. At least the first half of the Opie and Anthony show. We'll do the second half for XM, and I don't know, I guess we start that in like 20 minutes from right now. And we're doing it live at RCS Experience, 56th and Madison, starting at 9:30, but we're going to broadcast us walking over there, so that should be a lot of fun. And we're encouraging the people that are listening to us on Free FM here in New York City to come on by and say hi and kind of mix with the XMers. That could be very interesting.
Of course.
And we'll have a lot of wow stickers and other things to give away. Bill Burr sitting in for Jim Norton today, doing just a great job for us. Thank you, Bill. Once again, that tour you're doing.
Comedy Central Live Tour, yeah. Hitting St. Louis, Philly, and Albany, New York. 18th, 19th, and 20th. All the information's on myspace.com/Bill Burr, B-U-R-R.
All right, very good.
2 R's, yeah.
In studio.
People try to spell it B-I. It's easy. It's like Raymond.
I like the other guy that was Bill Blur. Some guy made a MySpace account, Bill Blur, and it was a whole copy of Bill's site, only a little blurry.
Yeah.
Which I thought was so hysterical. Went on there. Some creative idiots on there.
By the way, a lot of people loving the Guitar Father. That is up on our website if you can find it. We're still negotiating that with the lawyers here.
Yeah, working
We
on
promote the hell out of it on the second half of the Opie and Anthony show. I guess if you join our MySpace account, Opie and Anthony on MySpace, all those websites are there.
Since when is Don Rickles singing? I haven't seen... I never knew he sang.
That's Paul Simon.
Oh, okay. Now it makes sense. Sorry.
He finally let that toupee go.
He really did.
He finally said, fuck it.
Hey, watch your language. Watch your language.
I just want to see if Al Dukes is awake down the hall.
I hope he is.
He said F it to the old hairpiece.
You're getting fresh.
Steve Gadd on drums.
All right, hey.
Sorry.
Well, really?
I was one of the greatest drummers ever.
How do you know
For what
that?
band?
Because I'm a drum geek.
Do you know cymbals don't biodegrade?
Actually, they do, because they're made out of metal.
Yeah, Bill.
What about the
Stop
sticks?
attacking me
How many
'cause I
trees
care
have
about
to
the
die
environment,
for drumsticks? Man.
What's that?
How many trees have to die for drumsticks?
Well, if you know how to hit the drums right, you don't break them.
That's good.
What about the cymbals, though? They're going to last a lot longer than the flat screens, Bill.
Plastic tips on the drumsticks.
I'm not living in an MTV Cribs lifestyle. That's all I'm saying.
Plastic tips on the drumsticks. They'll be there forever.
I don't have the plastic ones.
Years from now, there'll be baby whatever's choking on those things. Baby whatever lives here on this planet.
Who did he used to drum for, by the way?
Billy Joel.
He's played with them. He's been Paul Simon's drummer forever. I don't know. He's a big time studio guy. Played with like what's the other guy? You guys, there's a lot of noise in the background. I don't know what's going on. He used to play with
Boring.
Was it the Brecker Brothers?
Boring.
No, wait a minute.
Boring.
He used to play with
All right. We're running out of what? We have 7 minutes? Yeah, right. We're going a little late today. Big A and Twitchel's in studio. They got to do the weekend review before we get out of here.
I get a lot of hate mail. Environmental. I'm talking about drummers. No one cares.
This is going to be a little difficult because we got to get this done quickly, and Big A apparently can't get anything done quickly, except, well.
Yeah, this half of the Opie and Anthony show, they don't know that Big A was pretty much set up by his fellow Pal Talkers.
Yeah, Pal Talk is video conferencing. You have a camera. The other people have cameras. You get into rooms with hundreds of people in them, look at each other and chat. With microphones, or you can just go private, which is one-on-one in a private room, and do unspeakable things on the cameras. Well, this girl got Big A into one of these private rooms. She didn't cam up, as they call it. Big A did. Big A didn't have any clothes on. He had focused the camera on a part of him that probably is the second worst part of him you could focus the camera on. Well, it was at the front of you.
Yeah, he's known as Big A, but I think we should change his name to Little C.
Yeah, it was really, really hard to watch that. Hard to watch. That was the only thing that was hard to do.
All right, enough already with the twitching.
Yeah, enough.
Oh, we get it. You're here.
So, Big A, how are you feeling about that whole situation? Yeah. 5 minutes left.
Yeah,
actually, much better now.
Much better now? Do you have a good cry about it?
You were pretty much the laughing stock of the world the last couple of days.
The world?
Well, you know, Pal Talk's all over the place. The show's on the internet now. It's on DirecTV. It's on XM. It's on terrestrial radio.
Yeah.
Big audience checking Big A out. We played the audio on the other show.
Now, has the video been released? Has that gotten out?
Yes.
By who? Because I assure you we did not release the video.
No, we did not. I would sue. I would sue
everyone. Don't give him that idea.
I would sue.
We'd be named in it.
Oh, really? Don't sue.
Don't sue.
It's not a good idea. Look, what did we give you last week? $250 to be here?
Yeah.
We take care of you, Big A.
He looks like a retarded James Gandolfini.
Oh, my God.
Big A, you going to take that from Bill Burr? I mean...
I'm defending you on this one, dude. You just basically, you got busted for, that's like that Pat O'Brien on the E Network. Come on, man. Who hasn't made that phone call and tried to make a monogamous
Me, you,
happen?
Betsy. We'll go crazy.
I want you to enjoy her.
Yeah, you enjoy her. I want to goof.
Well,
yeah.
He's a good man. He's a good man in my book.
If the answer is yes, wink and twitch your nose like the bewitched girl when you walk past the table.
Well, Big A, you going to take that from Bill Burr? That's a little rough what he said it.
Who's always backed you, Big A? Who's giving you the lines? It's about loyalty.
Actually, I'll give him a free pass this time.
Oh, wow.
Next time he'll smother you with a pillow.
Oh.
All right, so do we have an update? I guess that's the update on what happened with Big A for the most part, right?
Yeah. He was
a lot of embarrassed. A lot of thoughts of suicide the last few days.
You have a lot of lower body fat, by the way. Like, you can tell when you're dressed that you got a gut on you and stuff like that. And you're but in that video that I saw, there's this triangle of fat that I think you have to get rid of. I don't know what you do to work that out.
Well, we could get Dr. Ian Smith to give him the Fat Smash diet.
Yeah? He's already had the Junk Smash diet, apparently.
Big A is shaped in such a way he looks like a cartoon character that came to life.
Yeah. It's like a Homer Simpson, Fred Flintstone thing.
Looks like his stump looks like he had like a chest avalanche. And his belt stopped it.
Oh, my God.
What? I'm ripping on what you guys are saying.
You are awful, Bill.
I am not. I'm awful.
How can you go there?
Bill says some of the meanest stuff I've ever heard on this show.
Bill, what's wrong with you?
Have some compassion,
Bill.
we're
just having a little...
Hey, look, everybody has their one cause. Mine is the environment, okay?
Bill.
You guys want to fucking...
You cursed.
I knew he'd do it. He got all worked up.
Look at my watch came off on that one.
We were just having some good-natured...
Potty mouth.
We were having good-natured fun with our...
Yeah. Oh, you cost Anthony with the gun collection. Right. He's got to make it racial on some level. What is this, the 1920s? Do you call me a Mick? Why, I oughta...
anyone else can curse, but we don't want the Irish.
We were having some good-natured fun there.
Right,
you had to bring it to a whole nother level there, Bill.
Chest avalanche, and he had to make it damn funny.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. It was a great
that was a couple of gems right there.
That could be the line of the day.
It really was.
Bill Burr, everybody, MySpace. All right, hey, we're running out of show, so why don't we get right... Oh, Twitchels, you got an announcement today?
Oh.
All right.
.com. How do you spell that?
Yeah, actually, a couple days ago, MTV called me, and you know the show True Life on MTV?
Yeah, I'm blah, blah, and I'm living with blah, blah.
Yeah, exactly. True Life, I'm obese. True Life, yada, yada.
True Life, I'm a teenage prostitute.
Exactly. Well, they're doing an upcoming episode on Tourette's, and they're going to profile me in that episode. They're going to be in the studio here on Friday, follow me around.
So that means you're assuming that you're going to be back in the studio next Friday.
Oh, according to Ben.
Man, this guy has found a way to stretch out his appearances on our show. How do we say no to MTV? So I guess next week, Twitchell's and Big A in studio once again to do the news.
Yeah, the Tourette's actually smart.
And then I think it ends with MTV. Then we rest you guys for a little while. I mean, come on.
I bet they filmed Herky Jerky Ben thinking he's the guy with Tourette's. I'm a Herky Jerky producer.
Yeah, we have to tell MTV, no, it's that
him.
guy.
Get the cameras on him.
Oh.
All right, they do another bear is loose in our studios story when they look at Steve.
They're going to kill us. The affiliates are going to kill us.
Yeah.
We're going to go a little late today because Big A and Twitchell's got to do the news before we get out of here, okay?
Quickly.
So why don't we start? Ladies and gentlemen, the weekend review with Big A and Twitchell's. Take it away, boys.
Oh, Jesus. Come on. He has a problem with ST words, by the way.
Big A has
noticed that.
By the way.
He has problems with everything, but he's got problems
with
with
He's going to pass out one of these times.
I know.
His whole forehead is scrunched.
Up the presses, folks. It's time for the news with with me, Big A.
And me, Louis Twitchell Santani.
DJ Star was fired this week for threatening a rival.
Faster. We're running out of time.
And daughter on the air. The stunt was a new flow for DJ Star, who was a ratings standout for Power 105. Star's program syndicated to 11 stations, stopped airing on Wednesday after
avalanche.
Starr stupidly stated that he wanted to stalk Envy's 4-year-old daughter. Starr's comments startled Envy's wife, who stood in front of the media demanding Starr face criminal charges.
I like how he's doing the eldest leg shake.
Oh, I know.
Starr apologized yesterday, stating that he never intended to hurt the members of DJ Envy's family.
Oh, God, you can breathe.
Isn't that fun how his thumb twitching looks just like the video of Pal Talk that we saw?
American Idol sent rocker Chris Daugherty home Wednesday night, but Daugherty's fans aren't quite ready to let him go.
Oh.
At least one petition with more than 16,000 names attached is calling for a recount of the American Idol votes. There are... There are numerous emails and bulletin boards posts claiming that the voters who dialed the first of Daugherty's 2 phone numbers were greeted by a caller for voting for her. Oh, wait, I totally skipped. Greeted by a recorded message from Idol singer Catherine McPhee thanking the caller for voting for her. One fan said they had another voting mess up. When I called to vote for Chris, Catherine says, "Thanks for voting for me. I thought I dialed the wrong number." So I tried again to hear Catherine again. People were trying to vote for Chris, not Catherine.
By the way, Chris from New Jersey, Big A looks like Grimace from McDonald's. All right, with that, go ahead, Big A. Hurry up, we really got to get out of here.
Yeah.
We're pissing off a lot of people.
As fast as you can, Big A. Let her rip, let her rip.
They, for the stalled release of the PlayStation 3 was finally set this past week at the E3 conference in L.A.
Hurry up.
There was also...
Hurry.
Heck shock as $599 gets you a fully PlayStation 3 with 60 gigs of storage, and $499 get you a PlayStation 3 with 20 gigs of storage. Ooh. Both are memory stick compatible.
Does he have an Echo now?
1080. Resolution is a plus. Yet, not a standard for most games. Still, launch. Sony fans are expected to stagger into stores on launch day. Some announced titles include Motorstorm and an untitled Fox project.
You put Rockstar in there for the element, you asses. Twitchell.
Revelations that the government collected the phone records of millions of Americans touched off a political firestorm Thursday, prompting calls for a congressional investigation and fueling opposition to President Bush's choice for CIA director. At last three companies, AT&T, Verizon, and Bell South turned over call records for tens of millions of their customers to the National Security Agency as part of the Bush administration's war on terrorism. Another company, Denver-based Quest, refused to cooperate because it's questioned the legality of the government program.
Big A, right to it. Oh, no.
And now, time for the stock report. Inflation fears started a startling steep decline in the stock market on Thursday. A statement from the Federal Reserve stating that they would
Opie and Anthony.
What's the matter? You don't have a mic. Of course you don't.
Mine is on.
Well, welcome to the second half of the O&A experience on XM Satellite Radio. We've just left the broadcast facilities of Free FM in New
dressed
York.
Like Marvin Hagler.
Yes, he's got his
Sugar Ray Leonard.
He's got his fight face on, and we are walking to where are we going? RCS.
Well, this is what we do today.
Hey, Opie's mic is back.
This is what we do today. We usually walk this way, but today we walk this way.
Now we got to look what we do now.
Look here, we keep them guessing.
Now, how do the mics work going this way? I know we're going further away from our antennae.
We're just going to broadcast until the mics cut out.
Until the mics crap out?
Right.
Hey, Bill, by the way, you can say fuck now.
Oh, I can? Oh, thank God. Hey, Opie, any of you guys fans in shape? This is just...
No, we brought that up before. Not a one.
And they're not good about hiding. Look at this guy. You got to have a longer shirt, man.
That's Bam.
A longer shirt.
Yeah, Bam.
You're right down
slacks.
to the shoes.
You're going to have to add an X onto your wardrobe.
Yeah, exactly. You're about 2 X's shy on that. I guess
that's right.
Your navel is peeking out from underneath your Oxford.
Bill, you bring up a good point, though, because Jimmy and I were in Boston for the Dane Cook HBO taping. And Jimmy and I are looking around.
I heard some people showed up for that.
Yeah, just a few. 2 sold-out shows at the Boston Garden in one night.
Man,
we did 38,000 people in one night. But we're looking around. It's all college kids in shape, hot chicks. We do this walk every day with... quite frankly, slobs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's got the Paris Hilton crowd, man.
Anyway.
I got to start opening for him.
What do you think of the show today, Bill?
Isn't that weird?
I thought it was lovely.
Isn't it weird doing that?
I didn't like how you tried to bait Big A into fucking strangling me to death. That was really a nervous tension there. I had to bring up... I felt like, what's his face? Like, what's that guy's name in Scarface? When Tony busts him, I'm the worst.
You are the worst.
You don't remember that?
Nice movie reference. Yeah, I remember the movie.
Remember the guy who was in the thing and that fucking, just the worst.
Remember the guy
Frank.
That was pissed off in Scarface?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
Frank?
guy who said fuck in Scarface. I
Frank.
felt like, forget it.
I'm not going to shoot you, Frank.
Hey, Manny, shoot this piece of shit. Yeah, that scene. That's what I felt like, because I'm sitting there going, come on, Big A.
Isn't it all about just selling each other out on that show?
It's great.
I like how you dropped the F-bomb. That was good. That's going to be on the dump sheet.
We got to have a fine for that, man. I'm telling you.
They're telling us to slow down.
Slow down? Why?
Yeah, because the mics are going to cut out right up at that next light, I guess.
Aww.
That stinks.
Nothing
I thought we
really...
could get all the way to Madison. We can.
Look at this kid with his dirty O&A shirt. Did you just have a tuna fish sub? What the fuck is on the front of that thing?
That is filthy.
Yeah, what's on the front of your shirt, sir?
Looks like he's taking
You filming us. You filming us.
Did you just finish a basement? Is that caulking?
What's up, bro?
A bird shit on you. No, what happened?
Yeah, who shit all over your shirt?
It's paint.
Sure it is.
It's paint.
Paint.
I swear.
All right, John Wayne Gacy.
It's paint.
It's still moving.
All right, well, thanks for adding to the program. That was terrific.
That was riveting radio.
Hey, Big A.
I got a nose for it.
Big A, what do you think of your appearance today?
Wasn't too bad.
Yeah?
It could have been a lot worse, but not too bad.
I'm liking Big A with the scruff. He's got a little George Michael thing going on. I'm liking it.
George Michael.
Twitchell's is smoking a cigarette.
Wow.
And he's going to be on, I guess MTV's going to be on the program Friday filming Twitchell's. So, and of course the O&A pest making Twitchell's jump as he tries to smoke a cigarette. All right, let's continue. This is just so exciting today. We're heading to RCS.
I think there's a lot more excitement when we walk the other way. For some way, this direction, not as exciting.
Well, we confused everybody because we pick up people on the way.
Yeah.
Hey, Opie,
the other way. Yes.
Did you steal those shoes from a lesbian?
Oh, what's wrong with my shoes?
Wow. Wow.
Dude, what is wrong? What did I do
now
to
you? Gotta look at
I don't
Bill's
know.
shoes.
Look at man, if we were walking the other way, if we took the short way to XM, that comment never would have happened.
Sorry if I can't wear black Reeboks from 1987.
Oh, these are Air Force Ones. What are you talking about?
Snap.
Oh, yeah, they look just.
Oh,
like
hey,
that.
we're doing a little Yo Mama here.
Yo Mama.
Oh,
damn!
Opie just got me. Look at Stalker Patty just comes in out of nowhere.
Patty's ass is so fat, you could put a billboard on the back like a motherfucking bus.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't.
Stalker Patty's pussy is still so tight.
How tight is it? You know she has a tight pussy, sir?
Oh, Jesus.
Sir? All right. Nothing.
Oh, stop it.
Patty, when are you just going to give it up?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? When you finally lose your virginity, it's going to be like right here, like on the sidewalk. It's just going to be some animalistic...
A rape?
Insane. Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't, Patty.
I don't think so.
I haven't seen you in the light. What's going on your chin?
What do you mean?
Turn your head. And no, don't move. Move your hand.
Are you trying to grow a goatee like me?
Are you growing a beard?
No,
Patty.
would you stop?
You're going through menopause. I think those hormones are starting to screw up. You have a hair. Wow, a few of them. And they're very long. Patty, one is curling. No. Yes, you need to shave.
Oh, excuse me, sir.
So.
Businessman coming through.
Yeah, your life is so important. Dick.
Here they are. We are kind of
Come on, man. You know that shit.
I'm going to have
when the
to
tourist...
see my gynecologist.
What? What's the matter? What's wrong?
Oh, let's see who can be the
wrong with
angriest
this
person. That
match?
woman is really angry right there. That is an angry woman.
Lady.
Angry lady.
Angry. Ooh, I'm mad.
I'm walking here.
Ooh, I'm mad.
We are really making it inconvenient for people. We've taken up the entire corner of the sidewalk.
We're like a bunch of people from like Wisconsin who visit Times Square, and they all come out in a big group, start looking up at buildings.
And you got to get somewhere and walk through them.
Right.
We are really being pains in the asses.
We're acting like tourists right now.
We stink. Yes, someone mouth off to this black guy. I dare you.
Well,
Jesus.
Yeah.
No,
hey, where are we going again? RCS is 56th or 55th?
We got to walk another block.
56th in Madison. I know. They're telling us to stall and stay on this corner for a minute because they're checking mics at RCS. Flea, yes, you want to talk.
No, I had a good line, but they wouldn't let me on. I was going to say for Patty, you could play a game of Your Pussy Is So Dead.
Oh, my God. Can vehicles just crash somewhere? Can a cab hit a bus and skid before it so we can at least have the sound effect?
I actually gave him that line because I knew it would bomb, and we went and used it.
Yeah, because you knew it would bomb. That's why. It was all a plan, wasn't it?
Let's cross the street, and then we'll hang out on that corner for a minute or
let's
two.
Let's mess up that corner.
All right, let's move on here. We're going to cross the street now. Hey, Bill, how are you?
You see that guy? That guy thinks the depression is still going. You know what's funny? Because we have mics, I'm not even concerned about, like, not jaywalking.
Yeah, you don't have to adhere to any laws when you have a microphone for some reason.
Exactly.
You can just walk.
Is that Orny Adams? Orny! Excuse me, sir.
That's a good visual, by the way.
That was Orny Adams, right?
From Comedian with Jerry Seinfeld, yes.
I like doing visual jokes on the radio.
So what are we doing now?
I don't know. Patty's...
Pay somebody $20 to lick that phone.
Pull out the 20, man. We got people here that'll
the earpiece or the mouthpiece? Equally as disgusting.
Do I really want to see that?
I don't think so.
The first guy to fuck Patty. Patty, let me in. Not by the hairs on my chinny chin.
Oh, my God.
You're going to have to do some kind of waxing or something, Patty.
Man.
You're getting like old lady pubes on your chin.
What?
But
She's
you're getting the
again.
pubes.
What?
Patty, have you looked? Have you seen you got a little beard thing going? Have you noticed? Have you?
Well, it's not my fault.
Well,
right,
it's
Patty,
your
I'm going to do you a
hormones.
favor. Stand
You're going
still.
through menopause and you're a virgin.
Come here, stand still. I'm just going to pull the one that's really
Pull the
long.
one out. Patty, let her pull that hair out.
Come here. I swear it won't hurt you.
Someone just punch her in the fucking face.
I swear it won't hurt you.
Pin her against the wall.
No, Patty, come here.
Patty.
We're doing, I swear to God.
Oh, this is good. This is good to do in public.
Patty, seriously, let me just pull the
really
one.
A smart thing.
Move your hand.
Yeah, make sure you videotape it.
Just the one.
This is called facial rape.
Punch you in the stomach.
This is facial rape live on XM.
This looks great for all the people in suits trying to go to work. Wait, come here. Wait, come here. It's just one. It's just one. Nothing to see here.
Patty,
nothing to see here.
Don't make me fucking kill you.
Nothing to see here. I'm going to be careful. Watch
Stop
out.
pointing that gun at my dad!
All right, wait. Ready? Wait. It's really long.
God,
Stop. Please, stop.
Get it away! Get it the fuck away from me! No, don't put it on me.
See, that didn't hurt, did it?
That's the closest she's ever going to get to being raped.
That didn't hurt, right?
Unfortunately.
No, but you're crazy.
Well, you got a couple more, too.
Patty, you got to get rid of the other ones you got there.
And look in the mirror every once in a while.
You want us to rip some hair out of your snatch?
All right, we continue down, where are we, 57th Street?
Yeah.
Passing good old Tiffany, one of the places we did the Sex for Sam contest.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Wow, we should do that again.
Do the news tease.
Hey, look at Jake and the fat man on the right.
A bus to death? New York City buses. We'll tell you about it at 10. The driver didn't look too happy. He's laughing.
He's laughing. Look at him. He's laughing. Thumbs up, right, bro? Yeah, he's all right. He's all right. He's not the fan. There's one guy that drives the city bus we see every day. He
but he goes the other way.
Yeah. Oh,
you know, they got what they call a schedule.
Is that why?
Sure.
Hey, here's a store that pretty much none of the people walking with us have ever been in.
Oh, Nike?
the Nike town.
I think some of them are working in their sweatshops, though.
Good old Nike town. All right.
There's a guy out just smoking a butt. Can't do that inside anymore. And...
Titty.
We are here at Turneau Corner.
Oh, yeah, this is where we make the right to get to RCS, I guess?
Why does this jackass have his convertible top down?
Because he's trying to be cool.
Bill, go ask him.
Yeah, why?
Go ask him.
Is it broken?
Go ask him.
You want me to ask that guy? All right. I got a microphone, which means he can't run me over.
He's picking
Excuse
his
me,
nose.
Sir, would you like to be interviewed? Why do you have your top down with this weather like this? It's cooler? You're not concerned about the rain at all?
I don't see it coming yet.
When was the last time you cheated on your wife?
He's talking back to you.
The light screen.
Wait, he's pissed. Listen.
Last time you cheated on your girlfriend.
Week Tuesday.
And he speeds off, hit something and die.
Hey, Bill, he got you. He
sure
Bill.
showed you, Bill.
Yes, he did. That's like how we left Vietnam. You just declare victory and you leave.
Bill, wasn't he a little too pissed at your question to not have cheated on his wife?
Absolutely.
I think he's cheating on his wife.
Yeah, we might as well.
Tell him what his car was. I believe it was a blue Beamer convertible.
License plate.
We should have gone up and said we were from that show, Cheaters.
Yeah, well, I would be horrified if I was in a car seeing this mess walk down the street.
Well, we are at Madison Avenue now and 57th. What do we got to cut down to? Oh, look at this.
Can you tell him to stop putting steroids into his cabs?
We got a guy with a sign. O&A, I will do anything for Tool tickets.
Oh, wow. What's up, dude? Big fan, guys. I will do anything for Tool tickets. Anything.
All right.
Oh, well, let's get him to do something right now. What? Huh?
Like the payphone.
How about, well, we're going right over there. As soon as we turn the corner, we're going to lose the mics.
How about, hey, Patty? Patty, you find him attractive? How about you make out with him?
Would you have sex with No Filter Paul's wife?
He's not the right color, man. He's not the right color.
Anthony, we got a little something we could do here for Tool tickets.
I'm thinking if
Flea.
I'm thinking if Patty was into it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
What?
You guys converted me. I was listening to
Well, as a show of solidarity, smash your Sirius.
Can I smash that for Tool tickets? All right.
All right, there's his Sirius unit.
He has an XM MiFi as well, by the way.
Okay.
Wait, why did you have this?
I didn't know you guys were on XM, and then I stumbled onto you guys on DirecTV, and I was like, dude, so much better than Howard. Way funnier. I was like, fuck Howard, dude. I listen to him now to fucking laugh at him in his fucking hole.
Well, you're not going to be listening to him anymore.
There it is. Watch yourselves.
Move out of the way.
He's sacrificing his Sirius satellite radio right now. Right, straight down. Straight down into the ground. Here it is.
There's a very...
Oh! Holy shit. You ever see a fucking radio come apart like that?
There's
It almost hit a lady in the head.
It's so big.
Anthony, you better watch out for Lee Marvin over here, the security.
No.
Oh, my God.
All right, well.
No, not good. Not good.
Holy shit. He threw it in the middle of 57.
Walking away.
All right, well. Hey, Ben, where are you? Make sure he gets Tool tickets. What's your name, buddy?
Yeah.
Dan from Jersey.
Dan, you got Tool tickets. Talk to Ben.
Ben will hook you up.
Yeah, they'll be in the
Hurricane
mail.
Ben?
Just wait for him.
Do Volcano Records for the tickets.
Hey, fuck Sirius.
All right, well, and your unit's in the middle of the street getting run over like crazy.
That's great.
We're going to broadcast until we lose the signal, which will be any second. We're going to be at RCS Experience. It's right over there, 56th and Madison. If you want to stop on by, we'll do another hour and a half of radio for everybody, and we'll say hi and all that crap, okay?
Absolutely.
So this has been a pretty good walkover.
We had fun. It started out a little slow, but it picked up. I like it.
All right. Are we off the air?
He almost killed somebody with the Sirius
that was
radio.
bad.
That should hold those fuckers for a while. I don't know. Are we still on the air? Oh, you got the... Jeez.
Opie and Anthony.
Is that in our headphones? If it is, I can't hear it. Are we on the air? If we are, hello.
I hear things.
What's up?
I hear things in my head.
I hear they're playing the Rage, but do you hear the Rage Against the Machine in your headphones?
I don't know if I'm hearing it in my headphones. Hold on. Yes, I'm hearing it in my headphones. We are live. Hi, everybody. Hi, our XM audience.
Where's my volume control?
Wow, that just got loud.
Oh, God. Can you turn me up, Anthony? Hello. There you go. Welcome to the second half of the Opie and Anthony Show, exclusively on XM Satellite Radio.
Yes. Thank you.
We are broadcasting live at RCS 56th and Madison here in Manhattan. Bill Burr is with us.
Yes, thank God. Billy Burr is with us.
I know what the problem is. I can only hear in one headphone.
Is that it? Why?
I don't know.
Is it your plug? Let me try your jack. Let me jack you.
Oh, wait.
It says mono.
Now I can't hear anything.
Now I hear it in one headphone.
No, push it out. Pull it out again.
Yeah.
Pull it out.
Pull it out. I'm pulling it out.
Push it back in.
Oh, I'll push it in for you, Opie.
Pull it out.
Pull it out.
Push it in.
Oh.
That's good.
That's great.
Hold on. If you put it in halfway, it works perfectly.
How's
right there? Leave it right there. Now I can hear everybody.
Hey, there you go. That's all you need.
All right.
Don't touch it. Don't even look at it.
All right. We're ready to broadcast now. Now you got to turn me up because it's tinny. I'm so glad they checked all this before we got here.
But come on, man, with these Monday Night Football headsets they gave us.
How's that?
It's really tinny. Turn me up a little more. All right, but now if you push it all the way in, I'm going to go deaf. This is beautiful. No surprise, though, to be honest.
Got to take the things off whenever anybody adjusts it.
My dream is to actually go to a live broadcast and everything works perfectly as soon as we start. Still don't have phones up, so we'll just wing it until the phones are ready to go.
Yeah, we'll make like nobody is watching either.
Oh, yeah.
That's my goal today, is to not even acknowledge anybody here.
Yeah,
I want to do our show like we were at the studio.
It looks like Fight Club out here, doesn't it?
Fight Club. Because then this is why.
About Fight Club is we don't mention where we're at.
And this is why I don't acknowledge anybody.
Yeah.
Because the second you turn and look, watch. They're pointing and talking. Do you realize that we're trying to broadcast? What are you pointing at? Pat's van. Okay. Wow.
A wireless mic. Is anybody working here?
Holy Jesus, Pat's van. The second we look at the crowd, they start talking to you, pointing, but calling you over. Do you realize we're doing a show? Like, no one ever notices that.
Right. You sound like me at the DC Improv about
just yelling at your audience. Chastising
I'll
them.
talk to you after the show. Just let me do my jokes.
We're doing a show. I don't care how lousy it is. It's ours. We're just trying to get through
it. Looks like a Muppet.
Hey,
you want Fraggle Rock?
It's Flea. Hi, Flea.
I just want to say,
why would the wireless mic work?
Opie, of course it doesn't.
Holy shit.
It's not supposed to work.
All right, listen. The wireless mic's not working. We need phones to broadcast.
Let me try this.
Quiet. Ow!
All right, don't use that at all. That is so loud in the headphones, the instant replay, so you won't be hearing any of that. No phones, no that. All right, welcome. Welcome to the Opie and Anthony Watch Anthony Drink Club Soda Show.
That's right, because that's all we're going to do. Pat Manaki should be upstairs in a few minutes.
Like I'm kidding.
Is the wireless mic working now? Yes. All right.
Oh, I hope it's not too loud. Danny?
Well, they said it worked, but I don't hear anything.
I don't hear. But we can't tell what they're hearing.
It's a good-looking crowd, though.
I just tried that one.
Yeah, they're not. I'm not sure what we're hearing through our headphones is what they're getting at the station. So he could very well be on the air, but who knows?
Danny, was that a free T-shirt, or did you really find that funny?
It's from Napoleon Dynamite.
That might's not work.
So relevant.
That one might.
It's from Napoleon Dynamite.
Do you have that movie? And
do you have a vote for Pedro?
No, I don't.
Those are hip to wear.
If you've noticed, I only have about 4 T-shirts, so
I know.
Cut me some slack, would you?
His other ones that keep on trucking tank top.
Where are you? You should be giving T-shirts to these guys. You kind of give your hand-me-downs to the interns and staff.
I do have some good T-shirts.
I know you gave some pants to Travis during your anorexic phase of your life.
Ladies and gentlemen, Travis is... Now I got an echo!
Where's the echo coming from? Opie's going to throw that down, and it won't work anymore. Yeah, we were getting an echo, but we're not anymore.
I'm just going to look out the window.
It's the Opie and Anthony. Opie, look out the window. Anthony, drink his club soda. Bill Burr, sit there uncomfortable show.
This is what it's like to do a nooner.
Is it?
As a comedian, this is what it's like. Look at him.
It must be the same as a stripper. Like we were talking about the daytime strippers at the strip clubs. To go in the afternoon when it's still light out, this is the same thing. You get the same crowd.
And you know what? That reminds me of a little story.
Oh, okay.
Considering we lost a third of the show.
We lost our first mic.
I was up in Montreal doing the Montreal Comedy Festival. It was just like 2 other comedians. And, you know, we're on St. Catherine Street. It's about 1 in the afternoon.
Sure.
Why not go to a strip club?
Why not?
So we came walking in right as the place was opening. There was nobody on stage, and we were just were the first people in there, and we go, where are your dancers? And the guy just points over to this one out-of-shape nightmare sitting at the bar, and she just kind of waves her fingers at us.
Gave you the toodaloo wave?
Yeah, and we just went like, okay. And we just turned around and walked out. Just added to her humiliation.
It's got to make her feel good.
Yeah.
I've walked into bars, though, strip clubs, very early like that.
Check.
Like and they still make you pay like $8 for a bottle of Bud even before the girls start dancing.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, and the girls still act like she's hot, too.
Yeah.
Check. 1, 2, 3. Check. Check. 1, 2, 3. Check.
The check 1, 2, 3.
2.
Uh-oh.
2. Check.
I'm getting the feeling that these are going to start
1, 2, 3. Check.
Back.
Check.
I'm turning my headphones down. This is good. This is like a mic check show. You never get that, really. Only on XM Satellite Radio will you get a show from beginning to end of people checking their equipment. Isn't that good? Big A should have checked his equipment before he put it on camera. You know, you can't do the whole show without a little humor and degradation of people that have degraded themselves to the point of no return. Yeah. See, everyone's got a Big A joke. I heard never let the little things bother you. All right. Big A.
Big A, man. I mean, like, there wasn't enough humiliation in the man's life. It's just like, this man is like, he's like a saint. There's like
no, he's not.
There's like 50 people out there with no embarrassment because he took it off.
Oh, he's like a...
he balances the universe.
You know what they call... Remember this... like I was around during the time. Remember the Sin Eaters? Where there were these people called Sin Eaters. And what they would do is cover the dead person with food stuff. And the sin eater would come in and eat the food, and that would put the sins from that person into the living person, that's the sin eater. And then the person could go to heaven sin-free. Way back, yeah. You are...
It was one of the first talkies, Bill.
You are a dignity eater.
He really is.
You're a dignity eater, where you take other people's... lack of dignity and embarrassment and put it into yourself. And it seems to be working well for you. Now, you fell for that whole gag, and I don't know how you could have picked a girl from an O&A fan room not knowing that it could have been some kind of setup. If you met her in, chicks who want to bang guys with no dick, let's see that. It would have been fine. Then you would have gone, all right. But you went in, it was an O&A fan room. You got to know everyone in there is looking to maybe get one over on somebody.
Yeah, but she was a fat, ugly whore. That's where
she was a fat, ugly whore.
That's where
That's why he couldn't get a rod. Look at him. He's putting down the girl who never cammed up. Saying she was a fat, ugly whore, and that's why he couldn't get a rod going. Wow. All right. Well, I'm just warning you that there's danger like that. You don't know when you're in an O&A fan room that you're probably going to get screwed over.
What was going through your mind? That you just like, why me? Or why again?
Why still?
Why? It's just like, how many?
How many times?
Why does he continue to curse me? That God.
God, you.
I mean, I think when this is all over, he goes to wherever the hell you go. I think he has the right to have a little bit of an attitude.
Just a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gonna do that again?
He could walk up to God and be like, "What?"
Never.
Yeah. What? What do you want from me now?
I bet God, when he make eye contact, be like, sorry about that.
I really did this guy over.
Oh man.
Tell him I'm not here.
Here he comes.
Jesus, can you just take this one?
Handle this one because I can't even look at this guy.
Dad, you always do this.
You're not going to do this again? What if you were in another room with a whole nother account? Let's see. Make a whole nother account where your name is like Big B. And no one knows who you are. No, you pick a whole new name.
You disguise your voice.
You never go into the Opie and Anthony room. Yeah, disguise your voice. Do like, you know what you do? Do like what Arnold did in True Lies, where you have the tape recorder. Now, take off your clothes. Do it slowly. Remember that? He had that? Instead of, take your clothes off. Well, he used the French guy. Do it slowly, sensually.
Anthony, Bill's on to something. Let's hear Big A try to disguise his voice.
Yeah, go ahead. Disguise your voice. Do an imitation.
Yeah, we'll close our eyes.
Yeah. Well, close your eyes, you think it's the real person.
Maybe
I'd play the clip, but my ears would get blown out.
Big A holds tension in his forehead. Look at it. The vein starts coming out. Come on, man.
Along with some pythons.
Come on, Big A. Disguise your voice for everybody.
Yeah, disguise your voice. Do your best job at disguising your voice.
He really has a jugular right in the middle of his forehead.
Oh, don't hit the instant replay. Oh, my God. It's gonna... Okay, try one. I'll take my headphones off. Go ahead.
It's Friday! It's Friday!
That is so distorted. Wow.
I can't wait to do a live broadcast for CBS because I'm sure they'll have everything right.
Oh, my God. There'll be a CBS truck outside, a big boom.
They'll have satellite dishes.
Everything will be working perfectly.
Big A's working on
Big A. Yeah, I want to hear it doesn't have to be an impression of anybody, but just something that you feel does not sound like your voice.
I'm not criticizing you, but how about a Jackie Gleason?
Yeah. Come on, Big A.
Is a bum.
And away my penis goes. Just anything.
I was hoping people guessing that he was shaped like him.
Right.
He's trying to talk.
Yeah, Big A. Any voice but your own. Go ahead.
I can't really think of anything on top of my head.
But just
change your voice. Do an English accent.
How about a deeper voice?
Yeah, deep voice.
Imitate like Frenchie, maybe.
You stupid faggot.
Yeah.
Dick.
Do that. We instantly know it's him.
Oh my God!
Wow, we instantly know because everything starts with
a southern accent?
Ah, southern accent.
Southern accent.
How about just say like, "Hey y'all, how you doing?"
Yeah.
Y'all come back real soon now.
Wow. Wow.
And we wonder why there's 30 people here.
You conjured up a southern accent. That sounded nothing like a southern accent. That was south of 56th Street.
All right, can you pass the
That's
mic?
about as south as you got, and I could see it right there.
Can we pass the mic to somebody? Pat, you have anything to say? No filter.
Oh, Pat from Unagi is here. Yes, one of our favorites.
Looking shiny as ever.
How you doing? He is the shiniest human being. You are shinier than the T2000.
He seems to have road rash. Did you step out of a bus?
Liquid blubber.
That's funny. Liquid blubber.
I gotta tell you, you're wearing my brother's brand new T-shirt.
Why, yes, I am.
And the logo looks so great on a normal size shirt.
It's so small on that. Doesn't it look tiny?
It looks like just a tiny little
thing. I did throw it in the dryer.
How many XLs do you have to there, Pat?
I believe it's Quattro.
4XL?
Yes. Didn't know I spoke Spanish.
He's got a little twitch going to him, too.
Well, it's that whole...
It's like a Tom Arnold.
It's more like an Edward G. Robinson.
There's 20 different characters he could be with the same act.
Hey.
Great. Yeah, I see your van.
Yeah.
Is that a legal parking spot?
Yes, it is.
Are you kidding me?
I put money in the old meter, and it's good for an hour.
No standing, anytime.
Commercial vehicle.
God bless.
I'm delivering myself.
All right, listen. Before we continue, we're broadcasting from RCS 56.
Before we start.
Yeah, before we start, we got the dump report from the first half of the Opie and Anthony show.
Okay.
Dump report.
Dump report. Only 2, or is there more scrolling down?
Only 2 today. Derek, hit the sweeper.
Live from the Opie and Anthony Show studios, the Daily Dump Report.
I can barely hear that in my headphones.
All right.
Played on the air.
There were only 2 dumps today. That's all. One of them coming from Opie. Boy, this one's marginal. We got to start talking with people because if we're going to be getting dumped at it for stuff like this, I'm going to get pissed. 8:41 a.m. Opie. Fuck it. And that was Opie commenting on Paul Simon's hairpiece. I believe that was what Paul said.
Yeah.
And then we have. Oh boy, that kind of hurt, didn't it?
I hit any button because the light has to go out on every friggin' electronic device within 10 seconds. I've tried to read phone numbers off of my phone, and the light goes out much too quickly. I can't see, goddammit.
8:47 a.m. Bill Burr, bad-mouthing Big A. It says, you guys want to fucking... And then I guess it continued.
No, I stopped.
Oh, you stopped because you realized you cursed. So 2 dumps, 1 Opie, 1 Bill Burr. Again, I skate as a professional broadcaster. I know what belongs on.
Because you were too busy sucking up on that plastic Stanley Cup.
Don't you badmouth Joel Hollander and that Stanley Cup because that. Where is it?
Shoot, it's in the garbage still.
No way.
I was going to bring it home to my nephew.
If you threw that away.
I did throw it away, but I was going to actually take it out of the garbage. And thanks for tearing down the 8th wall in front of everyone, E-Rock. I appreciate it. Jesus.
What?
E-Rock's like, no, I got it. I took it out of the garbage.
Oh, and it was supposed to be like a big thing where everybody thought, oh.
Yeah, I was supposed to get a ooh.
E-Rock blew it. Were you taking Bill Burr lessons?
I was going to say, yeah, that's my move.
Bit ruining 101.
See, I wanted people to think that it was still in the garbage because that,
Yeah, I know. It would have been
dangerous.
It would have been one of those things where Opie, he threw away the boss's gift, and now it's in the garbage. Someone go get it quickly. This could hurt us professionally.
All right. Hey, where's Ben? Do we have stuff to give away today?
Sure hope so.
We have great gifts. Well, Pat, why don't you hand the microphone to Ben Sparks? Ben Sparks, everyone, who hates the limelight.
Ben is...
We have the new radios. The new Innos.
Where are the new Innos?
Inno? I thought it was just
behind you, right behind it.
How many we got?
Inno.
3 of them to give away.
3?
What? Isn't it Inno?
Inno.
Did you say it? Inno?
I don't know.
Innos.
Eno, Mino, Mino, Mo.
Hey, if we just hand them out, can we go home early?
What did you say on the air, Ted?
Wow, these things rock. Look how lovely and tiny. Yes. No bigger than Big A's penis. You can hear everything broadcast.
Big A has asked for one due to the embarrassment he's taken this week. He's asked if he could get one.
Well, what does the crowd think?
Yep.
It's going to have to work for it. Yeah. How are we going to give these away?
Is that me? That you? Who's that?
That might be you.
No, it's not me. Everyone's so close, it could be anybody's phone. Is it? Oh, it's yours.
It's Doug.
Dugout Doug is calling.
Hi, Doug.
Great. Doug can't be here today.
Doug wants one of the radios.
Oh, is that why he's calling?
Of course.
How are we going to give these away?
I'm sorry, it's not the night.
Are we on the back?
People do.
Wait, what happened?
Don't think you're getting this
Twitchell's wants to say something.
Twitchell's?
I hope
Nothing?
It's not a squawk. My ears hurt.
What? I can't hear you. What?
Homo says.
What?
Homo says, what? Billy's in the barn? And it's burning?
Homo says bring. Homo says bring. Homo says bring. Get the mic in. Homo says bring.
Oh, wow. Whoa, fight.
He's choking no filter Paul as he jumps.
Fight. Tourette's guy and a racist limey.
Homo says.
He should sell bobbleheads of himself at the end of his show.
Daddy, just Mike Twitchell. He can't hear us. Homo says bring. Homo says bring. Homo says bring. Homo says
Dick sucker goes bring.
Homo says bring.
Don't hit yourself.
Hey, Twitchels.
Yeah.
Is that MySpace site yours, really?
Which one?
The one that says that...
I only have one MySpace
Under
account.
sexuality, bi?
A couple of my friends... A couple of my friends had my password, which is a big mistake. You should never do that.
Yeah. Is it the password to your ass? I'm just wondering, because it says bye. You haven't changed it back, though?
What are you talking about? It shouldn't say bye. Check it.
I think it does.
Check it.
It goes both ways. Men and boys.
What is his MySpace?
It's myspace.com/.
Go to Paul.
Louis Twitchels.
I think the backslash is only used these days in, like, nuclear physics.
It's myspace.com/Louis Twitchels, Opie.
Slash.
You just say slash.
There it is.
Slash, whatever.
Slash. Does that work? Now what?
Yeah, your mother.
Ooh. Oh, wow. What does she do?
Do any women listen to this show?
No. This is a sausage fest again. Except, well, Patty. Patty's included in Sausage Fest now that she's been through menopause. She's got a bigger beard than half the guys here.
One of the reasons you get into show business is for groupies.
For the chicks?
Yeah.
Bill? I see your MySpace site. You got a lot of girls on there. A lot of girls like Bill Burr. And they email you. They send you those messages that you read. The comments. That's it. And you see their pictures. A lot of broads. Us, there it is. There's my top 8. The front 8 right there looks just like my top 8. You all have the same, like, look.
Hey, Twitchels, we can't get to your MySpace.
It's being flooded right now, I'm sure.
Looks like the bleachers at, like, a AAA game. The Pawtucket Red Sox.
How do you spell Twitchels?
TWITCH Twitch, and then ELS Twitchels. TWITCHELS.
All one word.
Louis Twitchels.
Which is his top 8? Simmons?
Is that? Let's see. You know, we do these in stores because people do appreciate with the store that if you maybe some of the people here buy stuff. So if somebody wants to buy a cord and choke themselves with it, I'll pay. Please, Twitchels, anyone? Want to buy an Ethernet cord and hang yourself with it? Where is the? It's down at the bottom. Down at the bottom. Keep going. Yeah, where is it? Status.
Orientation, straight.
Oh, now it says straight. It didn't.
Straight in the ass.
Straight in the ass. All right.
I told you.
A lot of video.
A lot of video of him and his buddy Big A. We made them buddies.
Blogs. Boy, you do too much work on that. And who's his friend? Wow, look at me. I'm top friend on his list.
Oh, you're only one of them.
Please have that changed.
Anthony's on the top 8. Cousin Ed from WISP is on the top 8. Who's Scotty and Alex?
Scotty and Alex is on a show down near Atlantic City, New Jersey on 102.7.
Who's Chris Shelko?
Chris Shelko was on the Tonight Show with me. He's a magician.
Made his dick disappear in your ass, huh? Call that a magician?
That's an understatement.
Very nice. So we got to figure out how to give these things away. Anybody have an idea? Flea. Oh, boy.
I don't know. I don't have an idea. I want one. I'll do anything.
He doesn't have an idea. He just wants one. And then you get the I'll do anything, which we hate.
Yeah.
We hate the I'll do anything.
Well, give me something.
You got to have it. No, we hate the give me something. We like people that have original ideas. They come up and say, I'll do this. And we go, wow, that is worthy.
Right.
Well, why don't you do something across the street that everyone can see that will horrify people as they walk down the street?
Wow.
Why don't we start there?
That is a great idea, Bill Burr. Maybe even standing on top of the old transport van over there. What do you think?
I'll do it.
What?
Philbin Transport. Huh?
What am I doing to it?
You know what? You got to come up with something.
I'll run.
Shut up. This is how it goes. You go out there and you do something, and we're going to be sitting here like fucking Caesar. And you look up here, when you get the thumbs up, that's when you did something worthy of it. Right. But if you keep getting thumbs down, you don't get shit. You have to continue to humiliate yourself.
You just got to stay there and humiliate yourselves in however you deem necessary.
Yes. No shirt in my underwear.
Wait, what?
You want no shirt in your underwear, on his van,
Right on the sidewalk.
No. You gotta be on top of that blue van dancing.
Jumping up and down like a gorilla.
Dancing, doing the hustle.
Yeah, jumping up and down.
I want you to do the hustle.
Hey, and it's like American Idol. He's got to get 2 out of 3 thumbs up.
Right, 2 out of 3 thumbs up.
All right, we're on to something. You got dance in your underwear above Pat from Menake's, on top of Pat from Menake's van. Will the roof hold, Pat?
Gee, I haven't tested that out.
Yeah. It'll hold.
Sure, give it a shot.
All right, who wants in? The best dance in your underwear will win an Inno.
Wow.
All right?
All right, can Pat, is your van full right now?
No, only when I'm in it.
So can they
That's
get...
actually a good line. He heckles himself.
He heckles himself. He really does have no confidence.
With the new show, by the way.
Can they use the back of the van for their, disrobing it to their undergarments?
Yeah, no homo.
All right, no homo. He called no homo, so it's fine.
Yeah.
All right, who's going to go out there with them? Either Than or Danny? Because I guess the wireless mic will work.
We need a wireless.
All right, the wireless mic will work. This is what's going to happen. How many people want in on this? We'll do this next.
It's going to be a dance-off, people.
All right, we got 3 contestants. Follow Pat from Menake outside. Ben's going to go outside with Danny. We're going to take a break. We're broadcasting live, RCS 56 in Madison. We'll be here for at least another hour. We're giving away the Innos.
Yeah.
People are buying the Innos. And when we get back, we got 3 or 4 contestants in their underwear dancing on top of Pat from Menake's van.
Which is parked right there. I mean, right there.
And we'll be able to see from our vantage point. You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show.
It's the Opie and
Anthony. What do you got?
I think we're back. Are we back? All right, we're back. It's Opie and Anthony. We are broadcasting live, RCS 56 in Madison. We'll be here for about another hour at least. You guys having a good time or what, huh? Full energy. All right. We're checking out the new Innos from XM Satellite Radio, the portable unit that's much, much smaller than the MiFi.
Yeah, and you get live satellite broadcasts, so you can walk around with it, listen to our show, listen to your favorite music.
It's actually smaller than the BlackBerry.
Oh, hell yeah. And you can record with it, too.
Throw out your other one.
Right. Just toss it, just boot it.
Right into the landfill.
Boot your old one into the landfill. Make Phil mad because it's not environmentally sound.
Tie it around the fucking neck of a polar bear.
That way, in 10,000 years, when aliens land, they can listen to our program on it because it'll still be in one piece, according to Bill.
Right. Anthony, you're full of hate.
You guys should jump down a little bit so the listeners can see it.
You know what I always say? Fuck the listeners.
Yes, I know.
We have to what?
All right.
Well, here's the deal. We got Pat from Menake. His van
I don't like turning my back on these people.
Yeah, that's true. Move all this.
We're on the second floor. We got Ben on the corner. Ben, can we hear you yet? Do we have to plug down the phone? I don't know what we have to do.
Let's see if any of this worked during that long break.
All right, Ben?
Yes. What's up, guys?
Oh, I can hear Ben.
I can barely hear Ben in the headphones, by the way.
We're out here on Madison Avenue, lovely Madison Avenue for the Sony building, and we have Ass Man and Homer who are about to attempt to win the new radio. So.
I thought we had 3 contestants. Did we lose one of the contestants, Ben?
Can you hear me?
Danny.
Yo.
Did we lose one of the contestants? I hear we have 2. I thought we had 3. All right, that's great. Danny?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got
Danny, we hear you. We thought we had 3 contestants. Why only 2 now?
One of them must have ran off somewhere. I thought we had 3 as well.
Look at Danny smoking a butt. It just looks like some guy that is answered a phone that just rang on the street and he picked it up.
Do we have anyone else that wants to join these guys? A last-minute contestant, get out there. And
last minute, think you're going to shake your booty on Pat from Menake's van.
Yeah, here's the deal. They got to get in their underwear because we're the gayest show on radio.
This is funny, not gay. And just in case it dips into gay, we say no homo, and then it's fine. We learn that.
Get in their underwear and get on the...
Danny looks like he's in Carlito's way.
We don't have one girl that is willing to, strip down to her bra and panties and do the exact same thing.
Can you tell Pat to stop fucking dancing around, drawing attention to him?
All right,
here we go. He's going to be down here in a minute.
So we got 2 more contestants heading out. The 2 contestants are in Pat from Menake's van.
Yeah.
The creepy van, by the way.
Oh, it just
looks like that 400-pound newborn.
All right, we got the third.
All right.
Third
contestant. We're all set with the third guy.
All right, get the third contestant in the van with the other homos.
The eagle has landed.
They're gonna go in the van.
Yeah.
His van just looks like something that the forensic squad should go over. Because there's just fibers that would solve old crimes in there.
Ben's asking for IDs, by the way.
Petri dish.
I was making sure he was over 18.
All right. All right, that's Flea.
Also, Flea Man wants to do this.
Yeah.
All right, get in the van.
Fraggle Rock's going up there.
Yeah, Ben, why don't you introduce the first contestant? The first contestant is going to jump out of the van, jump on top of the van, and he's going to dance in his underwear, and we got the crowd. It's going to be like American Idol here. The crowd will decide. And you does the best job.
Our first contestant is Assman. Are you ready for your challenge here?
Yes, I am.
I'm ready, willing, and able to do whatever I have to do to get the Inno.
Well, all right, Ben, tell Assman that this contest isn't just how stupid you look in your underwear. It is about dancing. He's going to have to really dance up there.
You're going to have to really dance, groove, win over the crowd. The crowd is judging.
all three at one
shake
time?
my hand pretty. Okay.
Shut down.
I think we got it. Are we ready to begin?
Well, are we going to videotape this for the website? We got any video or pictures or something out there?
Bam is out here filming it.
Who is?
General Bam is out here. He's got a camera.
All right, here we go.
So guys, just to clarify, he's gonna get changed, so to speak, in the van and then pop out and hop on top, right?
Right.
You should have been naked already.
Don't do it.
They should have been in the van having
This is
sex
the first
with each
time
other.
anybody's clothes have been removed willingly in that van.
Oh, God. He's a guy that shouldn't take his shirt off,
Freaking ass man jumped into that van. You see the van drop to the freaking pavement.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Jesus. And he's got tighty whities on. He has tighty whities on. This is going to be fun.
Wow.
All right. This is for the brand new Inno, the portable XM unit.
This is what Tom Cruise is going to look like in 50 years.
How long does it take you
on
to get
top of the
ready?
vehicle, promoting a movie.
Let's go. Well, yeah, good. Pat, what do you think of your van getting fouled here?
I think I'm going to have to go to the nearest rape crisis center.
Indoors or outdoors, that man consistently bombs.
All right, here goes Ass Man.
How long does it take to get down to your underwear?
Ben's about ready to open the back of the van.
No T-shirt either. It's just got to be
Avenue, New York City.
underwear.
We present the Ass Man.
Wow, is he a mess?
Oh, my God.
Is he a mess?
Look at the horror on those people's faces.
Oh, this poor
my
lady
God.
just stepped out of her curtain to see this.
Oh, my God.
Look at his
Oh, my God.
Dude,
Look at those man pits.
Dude, we're going to get arrested, man. Those look like girl boobs.
Those are girl boobs that he's...
Holy crap. Ass Man. Oh, my God.
Look at the roof of the van. It's ready to cave in.
He's caving in the van.
His ass. He's rubbing his belly. He's rubbing his nipples. Oh, my goodness. This is a horrific thing. Look at the cellulite on his legs jiggling around. This is horrible.
God, you ever see like fat jiggle on someone's thighs before like that?
Sir, do you know what's going on here?
Wow. Look at the roof. Look at the van move. The shock absorbers can't take all his weight.
Please someone take that van out of park so it starts rolling.
Wow.
Oh, he's fucking up Pat's van.
Now he's jumping up and down.
All right, Ben.
On the van.
Wow. Come on. What's the crowd think so far?
What does the crowd think so far?
Thumbs up. What do you think? They're giving a lot of thumbs up.
Yeah, they're giving him a thumbs up.
The judges here giving him 3 thumbs up. Get that fat piece of shit off that van.
All right, Ben,
I've seen enough.
Ben, he's done. He's done.
All right, done.
Now he's surfing.
Who's taking pictures?
Just some people now, tourists.
Oh, really?
Are taking pictures.
Oh my God! Look at the top of the van; it's caved in.
Oh my God! Yeah,
That's not happening.
Look at the top of the van. He's all pissed.
Pat,
Don't worry, that made hundreds of dollars of improvement on your van, Pat.
They'll be able to pop it.
Wait, Pat's trying to say something.
room for freight now.
Less room for friends.
Pat's van is completely caved in. Assman is a fucking disgrace.
All right, Assman is heading back into the van. Ben, who's our next contestant?
Our next contestant will be young Flea Man here. You ready
Young
to go?
Flea Man,
Yep, ready to go.
a little too skinny to be funny. This is
Come
just
on.
going to be sad.
Jesus Christ.
Flea Man is entering the
Come
van.
on. He's slow, but he doesn't have a hair on his chest there. There's not a single hair.
We're going to get arrested for child porn.
No kidding, man. No kidding.
He's got his boxers on.
Yeah, no, his underwear's clean, unlike Assman.
Wait, what was wrong with Assman's underwear?
there was just like little brown dots on certain spots on the back of it. Like it looks like a splatter. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not direct contact.
All right.
So,
yikes. Here comes our next contestant. It's going to be Flea for the Inno.
I can barely hear you, Bill.
The
there we
brand
go.
new.
Contestant number 2.
You've been talking?
Yes.
I haven't heard you in 15 minutes.
Bill up.
There we go.
I swear to God, I haven't heard you in 15 minutes, Bill.
Can you guys hear me?
Now I can hear you.
What's going on here today? Now that's all right.
All right. He's, here he is.
Here's Ass Man. By the way, the crowd is growing as we do this.
Oh, he's got some over his leg.
No. What has he got? Gravy legs?
He's got brown.
Oh, the crowd is he's doing a river dance type thing. The crowd is not liking this.
No.
Wow. Wow, the crowd doesn't like him at all. That is a ridiculous dance. He looks silly, and as we speak, there's an Amber Alert out for him.
I think he's getting heckled. He's getting heckled.
He's getting
the black
heckled.
man telling him he can't dance.
One of the black guys on the other side of the...
Oh, he took his pants.
All right, that might have turned the crowd around. He just mooned everybody up here.
Oh, he did it again.
All right, he mooned the crowd.
Not good. Not good.
All right, he went for the desperate move to try to win the Inno.
Connor Peterson had more hair on his ass.
Right. All right.
X-rated river dance.
All right, the crowd is growing. I got to tell you.
Not only that, the Dash, what is that? There's a museum of art right next door, and people are now watching. There's quite a crowd.
Oh, that's going to be our alibi. This isn't filth, it's art. Here we go.
Yeah, there's about 20. How many people? About a dozen people on the second floor across the street now staring down at Flea.
Time for the judging. What do you think, guys?
What do you think?
He gets the thumbs down.
Thumbs down. Ass Man is in the lead. All right.
Maybe he could get a job in a gay, almost legal magazine. Fucking Inno.
All right. Wow, the crowd is really growing, man. This is never good.
Go.
All right, who's next? Ben, who's next?
E-Rock has just stolen
Flea's clothes.
He is now in his underwear and has no clothes.
E-Rock.
Businessman.
Huh?
On the streets of New York. Flea man, you did terrible. The crowd thinks you suck. That's normal. I'm used to it.
Yeah. Tell him to get dressed because he doesn't have his clothes. They were stolen.
All right.
Is he going for his clothes? Look, he's going to get his clothes. He's looking in the van. Wait a minute. And he's finding nothing.
Okay.
Oh no.
Mr. Homer coming to the stage.
Look, now he's walking out going.
Dancer number 3, Homer.
This is Homer?
What is it? All right. As far as ridiculous goes, he's almost in the lead. What? He's doing the salt and pepper.
Oh, man. Oh, guys.
He's doing the sprinkler dance. He's doing the tractor.
Hold on. Breaking news from Ben. What, Ben?
He's doing the work.
There's 2 huge...
Hold on, you guys.
2 huge crops in Pat's windshield. Huge cracks going up both sides.
Oh, my God. Pat's windshield is cracked. I see another fundraiser coming up.
Oh, now we have cops.
All right, now the NYPD, New York's finest.
Sit down. We might want to sit down.
Oh, my God. Does this guy know that there's a cop watching him?
There's a cop watching this.
Oh, my God.
Hey, leave him holding the bag. This is the Oswald moment.
Yeah, we got us a patsy.
Let's go for it.
We got a patsy.
Abort.
My van's never going to pass inspection now. He is just crushing the dent in the van is now humongous.
Cops, they don't know what
The cops are horrified and don't know how to handle this.
Really,
the cops are going to their cell phones.
Continuing on the front of Pat for sure.
All right, the cracks on Pat from Menake's windshield are growing.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get a fundraiser and get Pat.
All right, tell him to get out of there. Get Pat.
Judges, what do you think? No? Well, I'm going to give him a thumbs up. I'm giving a thumbs up.
I think Ass Man.
What do you think?
Get off.
I'll give him a side. Ass Man, I think, still in the lead.
All right, get off
the van.
Hey, by the way,
what is he doing?
Every single window in this building has heads in it staring at the man.
Ben.
Wait, you guys, listen for a second. Hold on. Danny's got something. What, Danny?
I was just saying that in the building that RCS is located in, you can see heads in every window looking down upon this mess. Everybody is staring at this atrocity.
And there they go.
And also, Flea Man stole Homer's clothes and ran off, so now Homer has no clothes.
And here comes the NYPD.
Oh, and here come the police officers.
Here comes the NYPD. Let's do the play-by-play of the arrest.
Oh, this is never good.
Uh-oh, Ben.
Oh, no, this is never good.
Martini Steve slipping away.
Ben?
Officers aren't very happy.
This is legal, isn't it?
Can you hear me, Ant? Can you hear me?
He's pointing up here.
What's up?
Hey, hide. Everyone duck.
You can't have this guy dancing on the van like this.
The NYPD's trying to talk to us. We're all hiding.
Hi, officer.
Hi, officer.
Dude, your logo is right on the side of the van. Fuckhead that he is.
Officer, there's cocaine in the spare tire. The spare tire is full of coke. All right, thank you. Oh my God! Look, someone's explaining.
Keith the cop is now trying to explain to the officer. There's another cop over there, by the way.
Yeah. All right, get them all dressed, and we had a lot of fun with that. But let's do something new, Opie. Let's not stretch this out until we lose our jobs.
Why? It's just starting to get fun.
Natalie Holloway is in the van. Natalie Holloway's in the van.
She probably is.
Ben, what happened?
They were upset with what was going on, and they want us to stop immediately. They've got the complaints from people in the area, probably that fag with the flowers that walked by. So.
Yeah, probably.
But Pat's van, the amount of damage to poor Pat's van here, the whole windshield is completely, there's two cracks from the bottom of the windshield that skew up and go to the top on both sides. And
we've ruined
if you look in, you can see that the roof is caved in as you look in through the windshield. So Pat's got some serious damage to his hunk of shit.
I see another fundraiser to replace Pat's windshield. I'm sure he's got glass insurance.
By the way, the cops are gone. Game on.
They're leaving. The cops are, they're pulling over with their car.
Oh, no.
This might not be over.
All right, this might not be over yet.
They're talking to Ben.
Ben.
What are they saying, Ben?
What are they saying, Ben?
Yeah, it's that guy's over there. They just want to know whose van it is. And they're determining if it's drivable at this point because of the windshield cracks. Yeah.
What are they saying?
Oh, Keith? Yeah, he's a homo. Do you see those naked pictures of him around the place?
The cops are calling him a homo.
Remember when he had a there's a picture of a song and him in it?
Oh, they're calling Keith the cop a homo.
There you go. Straight from another officer's mouth. Keith is a kid toucher. So there you go. So,
and they're going. Thank you, NYPD.
And Pat's XM is fucked up because the antenna is all out of whack now.
Oh, they've stepped all over his antenna. They've destroyed Pat's van. Who would think a couple of fat men dancing nude on a van would ruin it?
Pat's checking out the van. He's not happy.
My antenna's wrecked.
Hey, Ben, give Pat the phone. Let's talk to Pat from Menaki.
Pat, how's your van, man?
It's not going to pass inspection anytime soon. I got giant cracks in my windshield and a giant dimple on the roof, but
how's your XM? How's your XM antenna?
The magnet bounced off.
So it's busted.
Yeah, look at all the people taking pictures of it.
As long as I have my XM. You guys got to have priorities, you know.
Hey, where's Keith?
Oh my God,
Keith the cop.
Keith the cop, man.
Ben, hold on 1 second. We want to talk to Keith the cop. What's up, bro? Keith, what'd you say to the cops?
It took a little schmoozing. It's going to take a couple shots, but
everything worked out. Can we go with the fourth contestant?
Go right ahead.
Are you serious?
Yeah, go
ahead. Ben!
Give the phone back to Ben.
Are you kidding?
Oh, we're pushing it.
All right, screw it. Ben,
game on.
Game on.
Get our fourth contestant.
Fourth contestant. This is round 2 here, so let's go.
Wait, how many contestants we got left for the Inno?
Well, we don't know where Flea went. He ran off with Homer's clothes.
Well, he got a thumbs down anyway.
Pat, Ben, and Homer.
Oh, wait, you took Homer's clothes. Flea, here's your clothes. Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Can we do round 2?
He stole someone else's clothes. Wait, no, how many contestants we got left?
Just 2.
Oh, that's it? There aren't...
Should we have a dance-off and destroy it?
We should have 2 up there.
All right, I think to decide, we need both of them to have a dance-off on the roof.
At the same time?
Yes.
Yeah, it's up to these guys. So it's up to what? Ass Man and who?
My voice is...
Ass Man and Homer. Get tracked.
And Homer or Homo?
Homo. Ass Man and Homo.
Oh, yeah, it is Homer. Get ready. Let's go.
All right, this is for the Inno. We're broadcasting live RCS 56 in Madison.
Yeah, woo.
Celebrating the fact that the Innos are now available.
Could you tell these guys to move quickly? Like, just do this fast.
Look at their bodies. Come on. Quick in their life.
Get moving.
Move it. Jesus Christ.
The guys are so goddamn
his
slow.
belly hangs out over his fucking belt.
Yeah, there you go.
Ass crack.
Now get up there quick and have
What's
a
that big
dance
scar
off.
on your belly? My surgery.
He got his stomach stapled.
Oh, that's right. I remember Ass Man. He used to weigh like, what,
All right, here we go.
or something like that?
Oh, so we get round 2. We dance off. And the end is out of the hand completely.
All right.
All right, this is Homer.
Homer is up there. Ass Man's crawling up now. The weight of these two should really screw up his van now.
By the way, to the people that run Whackbag, start the fundraiser immediately for Pat's van.
Yeah, Pat's van needs
Got
money.
up there and it's just caved.
Wow.
It's fucking caved.
Wow.
Here we got some more.
Look at poor Pat.
Look at this fucking unit. Jesus Christ, it's going to kill somebody.
And our kid is mortified.
Wow.
He looks like Saddam Hussein.
Apparently he's got big nuts because they're just swaying in there.
No, I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
Wait, Ben is talking so much.
I think they're gay, you know.
What is Pat's van made of? Oh, no. Oh, my God.
Ass Man is now slapping Homo's ass.
No homo. No homo.
They're interacting with each other.
Oh, my God, this is horrific. Ass Man and Homer on top of Pat from Menaki's van.
What a crowd.
In just their underwear, dancing like crazy.
Oh, they're doing the bump now with their butts. All right, I've seen enough. What do you think?
I've seen enough.
Who gets?
Let's let these guys decide.
What do you think, guys? Let's hear it for Ass Man. All right, and let's hear it for Homo. Homo doesn't really get.
You guys want Ass Man?
We want Ass Man, Anthony. Ass Man is our winner.
All right, try a little harder there.
Ben, we're done. Ass Man wins the Inno.
Ass Man wins. Now take his clothes. Someone get his clothes.
Oh my God, the roof is completely.
Get the clothes.
The roof is completely collapsed. They are now stealing Ass Man's clothing and running back here. Ass Man is chasing Bam around a truck. He is in his underwear, running in circles down Madison Avenue.
Who's gonna have a heart attack first?
Oh, the humanity. Where do they go?
Bam is cutting away with their clothes.
Bam is now running toward the store here.
Ass Man, some
with
words.
Ass Man's clothing.
I love O&A and XM.
All right, Ass Man loves O&A.
Get your disgusting bodies in here.
I love you guys.
Before we all get arrested.
All right, there's Ass Man. Very
Wow.
good.
God.
Here we go.
Bravo.
Wow. Unbelievable competition.
That was amazing.
Hey,
I just wish we need a compilation DVD of that with some sad music underneath
absolutely. Sad music.
Guys, let me go to the phones really fast here. We got Russ from Autoglass Place. Russ, what's up?
Hey, O&A, long-time listener, first-time caller. Hey, I hear your buddy needs a windshield for his van there before he gets a ticket, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we destroyed the windshield, it looks like.
Yeah, tell him I'll donate one to him if he wants me to.
Hey, wow. Russ, where's Autoglass?
It's Ace Autoglass out of Vernon, New Jersey.
Ace Autoglass, Vernon, New Jersey. Write that down.
Hold on, I'm going to take the info for Pat right now. Ace Autoglass.
Vernon, New Jersey.
Faggots taking a camera phone.
Vernon,
we'll get the
New
info.
Jersey. And what's the number over there, bro?
Yeah, I'll give him my cell phone number. It's 9.
No, because the O&A pest will call like crazy. Is there a work number?
They will. That's my work number.
Oh, really? All right, hold on the line. One of our guys will take the number from you. Thank you so much. It's Ace Autoglass, Vernon, New Jersey. They're going to give Pat from Menaki a new windshield, so that's very nice.
You're welcome, guys.
Thank you, Russ. Hold on the line. All right, thank you. Hold on the line.
All right, and we need a fundraiser.
Oh, my God, this is awful.
What happened?
There is a class trip of what I would say are about 4th graders on the sidewalk, and they just had to watch that fat ass run by in his underwear.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Does anyone have a phone down there? The teacher just put both her hands up to her mouth.
She doesn't know what to do.
Oh, look at all the kids high-fiving, man.
They're laughing at watching that fat ass run across the street.
And now
nothing but his underwear.
Now the teacher's trying to explain what that was, and please don't tell your mom and dad. Very funny. All right, they're off now.
A couple of kids crying because of what that was jiggling in the front of his underwear. Jesus.
Here's Ass Man back up here.
Ass Man, do you realize you just ran past children?
Yeah, that's not cool.
Even Ass Man has limits.
Ben, grab the wireless. Ben, back up here.
The best part of
Is that working? Might turn it up a little bit.
the best part of Ass Man just now with the kids was I'm just sitting there screaming, "What the hell is going on?" And then the chaperone say, "Cover your eyes, cover your eyes."
Cover your eyes.
It never works. I was like, ew.
Ass Man.
Good morning.
Do you have XM yet?
Yes, I do.
All right, well, you're going to upgrade to an Inno, man.
There you go, my man.
The portable XM.
Won the Inno.
I got one. It's just amazing. It has replaced my MiFi, to be honest with you. So there you go, Ass Man, posing for the camera
thighs.
and his brand new Inno, huh?
Look at those lumpy thighs.
What else happened down there, Ben?
Oh, we just mortified everyone. I mean, that poor grandmother, the kid, I was like, what the hell is going on? And
What the hell is going on?
in the Sony building, there was all sorts of people looking out, and then in this building, and just now, the reaction of Ass Man yelling, "Taxi." Some black guy in a taxi went about 60 past him when he saw him.
I want to go home.
And Pat's van, I mean, is really messed up. It's destroyed, in bad shape. Look at him looking at the cracks out there.
Oh, look how bad he feels. Does he know yet that a windshield is being donated?
No idea. Is he walking off to kill himself?
Walking?
He's just walking aimlessly.
He's shaking his head. Look at him.
Oh,
like Pat.
I feel bad. Somebody tell him he's got a windshield.
Pat.
I mean, it's pretty bad. Look at that guy looking at it.
I don't know what he's doing. All right, well, someone tell Pat we got him a new windshield, courtesy of Ace Auto Glass, Vernon, New Jersey.
Pat. Don't want him to cry.
And some other guy wants to give Pat a brand new XM radio. All right, we'll take care of his van.
we hook up Pat.
Actually, the van's not bad.
He's a good egg.
It's just the windshield though.
It's a lot more bent in on the
Is that microphone on?
Did the braces inside bend?
It's just like, are we doing college radio?
Myself for an hour.
But freaking Bill Burr was talking for 15 minutes and I didn't.
Yeah, couldn't even
We
hear.
had no idea.
I was like, God, I'm throwing out gems here. I'm getting nothing.
I'm not getting nothing.
Back to WURS.
Yeah, this is college radio at its best.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'm sure when we do our first
88.9.
broadcast for CBS, it'll be a much different story.
Pitting the parents against each other.
Absolutely. That's what you have to do now.
Yeah.
Then maybe.
Showed up, you said?
Yeah, Tom Chiusano showed up. All right, Pat's coming up here. We want to talk to him before we take a break. He's making his way across the street back into RCS.
Yeah, we got to let Pat know.
56 in Madison.
Get him in here.
Yeah, get Pat immediately.
We can't milk this more? Make him feel shitty?
The poor guy.
All
Feels
right.
shitty enough, doesn't he?
Hey, Keith, you want to comment, by the way, about the cop saying you're a kid toucher?
No comment.
What did that picture? Did that picture make it all the way through every precinct?
Which one? The one?
The famous one of your party that day.
Me in the thong?
In the thong.
That circulated a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
They said to me as they flew away, it hit like 8 precincts in the library. So, kids there.
Hey, where's Homer, by the way? Homer.
There he is.
We're going to give you an Inno, too, bro.
Yeah, Homer. Valiant effort. You made a valiant effort there, and it can't go unrewarded.
And who was the third contestant again? Flea. Flea? You get nothing.
Nice and mean.
When the cops came, he ran away in my pants, and I'm sitting there with my jacket, with like a skirt, in front of the cops, and they're like, "Oh, you should be dancing with your underwear in your underwear." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm trying."
Yeah, I know I shouldn't be. I'm trying to win something. Damn it.
All right.
Where is Pat?
Where's Pat? Oh, there he is.
Where's Pat? Check your eyes.
Pat, you all right? What's wrong with the van?
I'm fine. My van, not so good.
Well, Pat, we got some good news for you.
Yeah.
We got a phone call from Ace Auto Glass in Vernon, New Jersey, and they are going to donate a brand new windshield for you.
So your windshield is fixed?
Yeah, someone call back to Dirk and get the phone number.
And if everyone checks under their seats, we all have windshields. Everybody! Kind of Oprah moment there. No, you get a windshield. And now, I don't know, how bad is the damage on the roof?
Some kind of coffee. Well, I'm going to have to duck whenever I go under a bridge.
I love the complete lack of confidence. No, it's not going to come down on you driving or anything, right?
Well, I'll find that out when I drive it.
It could. Maybe an auto body place can also come across and have one of those
just lay down in the back. Fixed it one time, and then they got on it again.
Nothing better than having metal bent back and forth a few times.
It doesn't eventually break on him.
Yeah. Of course you give him the goddamn Inno. The guy sacrificed his van.
Yeah, but he got a windshield.
Yeah, you got a windshield.
Pat from Unaki gets an Inno.
Pat from Unaki gets an Inno as well, yes.
Pat's been a good soldier for the show for so long.
Wow.
All the clothes. I should go on.
Shut up. Shut up.
Hey, the roof of my van's,
He's killing. He is killing.
You're terrific.
Hey, are we allowed to add up bonus show we've done and subtract it from today's?
I'm hoping. We got 2 more Innos to give away. Anybody else have something they think might be interesting for the radio? Flea again.
What is this? A fucking Special Olympics?
Yes. Wait, why do you think he deserves that? Are you friends with him?
I have no idea who this is.
See, you don't understand.
I'm just in from Hot Springs, Arkansas. I have no idea who you are. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Represent.
There we go.
Pat.
Look, here it is. This isn't the Special Olympics. Not everyone wins. There has to be one person that loses, even though you're all fucking retarded.
Well, we'll give him another chance, please.
What do you
want to try?
I'll suck on Patty's hairy chin. I don't know. I can't think. Ask Patty why I deserve one.
If you can get Patty, to French kiss you, make out with you, I'll puke.
How about we give one to you? You guys can't even hear me. This is just
turn up Bill.
How
Burr.
long?
How long?
Bill, what did you say?
I said, how about we just give him one if he leaves?
That would work.
I'll do that. You want it, I'll leave.
You are just like a whore negotiating a $5 blowjob.
You're gonna have.
You want it? I'll leave. I'll do whatever.
You're gonna have to come up with something else.
Got some crack?
My mama never lets me spend more than $5.
All right, listen. We're gonna take a break. We'll figure it out. If anyone else has something they want to do for an Inno, step forward and talk to Danny or one of the guys, and we'll figure it out next. We're broadcasting live from RCS for at least another half hour or so. It's 56th and Madison.
You can do it.
We're on, moron.
This sounds good to me, but I don't want to hold the headphone to the mic to my mouth all the time. So make it sound like that, like this. There you go.
My headphone.
Turn it up a little. Sounds tinny.
Yeah. All right, you're checking out the Opie and Anthony show. It's us. We're live in front of God. It has to be, I don't know, hundreds of fans. That or 8. It's RCS 56 in Madison. Thanks for hanging out with us today, guys.
Yes.
We greatly appreciate it, especially the guy that has no idea who we are, but he's hanging out and checking it out.
Just decided to drop in.
We have 2 more Innos to give away. The brand new portable units from XM Satellite Radio.
These things, magical. They're so small and so handy, and I'm going to get blasted with feedback any minute now.
Don't move. Don't move.
Don't move
Don't
your
move.
head.
Don't move.
Don't move. Okay, better.
All right, good. Big A has something he wants to say.
Big A?
I think I should get an Inno.
Tap. Yeah,
tap.
Bill came up with something that's very absurd today. He's got the Elvis
He's got the Elvis. I'll find a new place to do it.
What's wrong? What's Big A? What? Everybody, repeat after Big A.
What's that, Big A? What were you saying?
So I thought I gave a good week of radio. and I think I should get.
Oh, really?
Based on past performance. Wow.
What no filter, Paul? This should be good.
I was saying that you guys did the week of radio, not him. We all volunteer because we love the show.
Oh.
We'll give him an Inno anyway.
I got an idea. If he can actually climb on top of that van.
Oh, no.
Hey, my mic works. I thought my career was over.
I don't know. It might seem like you did a lot of work, but to me, you were just sitting around jerking off.
Come on, Anthony. Come on.
I don't know.
What have you done for us lately? I mean, lately, you know.
Pat? Yes, Pat from Moonachie?
The center square.
My van. Look how they massacred my van.
Pat is killing today.
You gotta love the Pat. I hear that somebody's contributing Bodywork also to Pat's. Very good.
Oh, I thought they
Get
were...
over there.
I thought they would contribute that to Pat himself.
To Pat himself. That's a lost cause.
Hi. Well, my brother owns
Hi, what's
a
your
body
name?
shop. Denise.
Hi, Denise.
Hello. I'm the one who
whore.
loves the cock. Yeah.
Jesus.
Black. All right. Well, anyway, my brother
She loves
owns
the
an
black
auto.
cock, by the way. The guy that's never heard of. Here, give him the mic. She likes sucking on black cock, and she's married to him.
Yeah, it doesn't quite work.
How would you handle that in your state?
Oh, yes, it
Kind
is.
of a brownish smallish tin, I would assume.
No, big A's the small one.
As she was saying.
All right, sorry, Denise.
Anyway, as I was saying,
That didn't go anywhere.
my
I'm
brother
sorry.
owns an auto body shop in Saddlebrook, New Jersey. It's called...
Finesse.
It's called Finesse Auto Body in Saddlebrook, New Jersey, and he said that he will donate and fix his roof for him.
Oh, look at that, Pat.
Look, it's black.
What did he say?
I'm black Irish.
Throwing a blowjob and he got a deal. Wow, the generosity that comes out for Pat is just amazing.
Pat for third mic.
We have 2 more Innos.
Yeah, now we got to figure out how to give him away. Look, everybody wants one.
What? Give one to the glass guy and give one to the body shop guy.
How about one for Roberto Duran?
No mas.
Good visual.
No mas.
So, man.
How you doing, sir? Very good to have you here.
Did you steal that outfit? None of that matches.
It's my
suit pants with a fucking...
It's my work uniform, that's why. I'm a security guard.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm supposed to be at work, but I'm here now.
Yeah. What's getting robbed then where you're
I'll
supposed
trade
to work?
mine for Inno. How about that?
The old model. Yes,
Yeah.
we remember them well.
It was good. It's worth its time.
Wait a minute.
Man.
He's got a spike coming out of the front of his face. That looks kind of sharp.
That's a what?
Yeah, I got 2 spikes.
Yeah. Oh, he's got another one to the side.
All right.
I thought it was a
So
mole.
if somebody slaps him, then you got a double. Somebody pokes their fucking hand.
That'll work. I'll take it for that.
No.
No?
I tried.
Well, I don't know.
Can we turn Bill's mic back off again?
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm on network pitching a show idea. Okay, we're both plumbers.
Here's how it's going to work. Yes, Big A?
It makes for boring radio if we just hand it over to you.
I know. We understand if you would have said, "Hey, I'll jack online for an Inno," you'd have gotten one.
Right.
But you know.
How about you do a sit up for an Inno?
Oh, wow. That's rough.
All right,
1?
10.
Mission
10?
Impossible 4.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Pat, you better just keep a mic on Pat. He's on fire today.
Yeah, Pat's on fire.
He says that would be Mission Impossible 4, yes.
What's Mike look like? Go home.
We're at a standstill.
You think he could do a few sit-ups? No.
I could try.
But sit-ups. What if he can?
How about jumping jacks?
Huh?
Jumping jacks?
The video being posted on the internet.
I don't know if the video has been posted. Has it?
No, it's
I can't believe what this think tank.
Whoa. Almost fell on his ass.
I stepped on my cord. Is that all it takes to entertain you fucks?
Bill's ready to take on the whole crowd. I love it. That's why we love this guy. All right.
I don't know. I don't know what the hell to do as far as
Punch Flea for the
any more of this.
All
There's only so many things you could do for it. We kind of really blew the load with the underwear of fucking...
Just give Big A the Inno.
All right, Big A, you got an Inno.
Can you start smiling again?
That was really
the sad, desperate look was killing me.
Now we can sit.
All right, we have one more Inno to give away. Anybody else?
I got an idea.
All right, someone's got an idea.
Please,
Thank
got
God.
No idea.
I trashed my iPod for that. I live by
Well, no.
How about you smash his glasses with the iPod?
All right, I'll smash your glasses with my iPod.
I'll put my head under Big A's armpit for a minute.
Oh.
That's gonna be pretty tough.
Face first.
The iPod is out. The Inno is in.
Face first, hyperventilating.
Got to be worse.
It's got to be worse.
Yeah.
We could use Stalker Patty's snatch for something. Ugh. Where's Stalker Patty? Is she still here?
She left. I had to go to work, she said.
She had to work at Starbucks.
By the way, we still are in a store, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wondering.
Matter of fact.
Denise said she'll touch Big A's cock for an Inno. She just said that to me.
All right, hold on. All right, hold on. We're going to go to the phones when all else fails.
Wow. They work?
We're going to go to South Carolina and say hi to Candyman. Candyman.
Good morning, boys.
Good morning, Candyman.
Fryer.
Huh?
If they wanted something bad enough, they got to start sucking on ass man's man boobs. If there's two of them, the one that lasts the longest can get it.
Oh, now we're on to something really disturbing.
Gay or funny?
I called no homo Fryer.
Yeah, we'll call no homo. We'll call no homo, and we'll also say it's funny, not gay.
Oh,
Flea,
God.
are you up for the challenge?
I didn't hear it.
It's disgusting.
Well, here's the deal. Where's Ass Man?
Right here.
Ass Man, step forward.
And where's someone else that really wants an Inno, aside from old hairless ass over there?
Ass Man.
Yes.
We remember you from the old days. I forgot that you were the guy that was really big. You got your stomach stapled, and you lost, 400 pounds, something like that?
Close to 300 pounds.
300 pounds. All right.
Wow.
I knew you, and I was like, we haven't seen you in a very long time. We need to use your man boobs for a bit.
What do you want me to do?
All you have to do
What do you want me to do?
All you have to do is sit back and enjoy.
Let's do it.
I know there's like a couch to the left here. Can someone bring that couch over?
No homo.
No homo.
No homo.
And also we're saying funny, not gay. All right, so we got Ass Man. You're willing to let two guys suckle on your man boobs?
Look at now the
Wait,
reaction.
I got my Inno already. They have to get theirs.
Yeah, that's what it would be. The one that can stay there the longest.
Wait.
That is...
I have a... You suck his...
What is that? What is that?
What are they
Third
gonna...
nipple.
Oh, he's got a third nipple.
But it's on his other nipple. They're going to have to do odd even for that one.
Or we could just get a third contestant.
It's like a pig.
All right, here we go. We got the lounge chair.
Guys, back up.
We're rolling.
Ass Man, are you willing to help us out today?
Is that from the set of Zoom?
Yeah, this is the oldest.
Yeah, it's a round orange
All right, guys.
ottoman.
Guys, this is definitely going to be a photo op. We don't have video.
But have they agreed to it?
Well, Flea. Flea?
Wait, what? I don't know what you want me to do.
Flea, would you agree to this?
I don't know what it is.
And I know. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. Who else wants to be a contestant?
How about nobody? No.
You still have to do, though.
No, nobody else. No.
Look at him. He's like nobody else.
He doesn't want it because there's a potential.
The potential that he might lose.
Right. Two guys.
Huh?
You have two guys
This is whoever can last the longest.
All right, and actually, because this could go on for a really long time, we have to put like a 90-second time limit on it. 90 seconds, and if they last 90 seconds, then it's up to S-Man to decide who did it best.
Who did it better? So you can't just sit there with your mouth on it.
Again,
you got to work it.
No homo.
This is so gay.
No homo. No homo. No homo.
All right. What do you say, boys? What do you say?
Guys are facts.
All right, we got two guys that'll do it.
All right.
Once again, for your viewing pleasure, Ass Man and his man boobs.
This is so bad.
Remember, he had his stomach stapled. He lost 300 pounds, so you can just imagine.
But he's got like breasts. It's kind of better for the guys because it's almost like a woman's breast.
He looks like Johnny Weissmuller. And when you didn't have to be in shape in the 30s,
he just needed that barrel thing going.
Just sucked in your stomach.
He has boobs like Peter Griffin from Family Guy. right, it's gonna be like that Stewie scene where Stewie was sucking on. All right,
really
He has a
bad.
9-foot scar and no navel.
He's able to lick his own.
All right, why don't we set this up?
Okay.
Everybody with a camera might want to step forward.
Now, take a seat there, Ass Man. Now, gentlemen, if you would get next to him on either side,
on your knees.
Wow, Flea don't look too good. He's kind of turning red and looking a little nauseous.
Wait, who's that again? We see him all the time. Rich, what's your name on Whackbag or
the solipsist?
Very good.
Can I just put like my jacket?
This is just slowly developing into one of the creepiest things I've ever seen.
This is horrid.
Do you have any horrid music to be played as a music bed?
Now,
Okay, on your knees now.
Now remember the rules. Now, it's going to be 90 seconds of nipple mouth contact. Now. Whoever bows out first loses, and the other person will win the Inno. If you both last 90 seconds, it will be up to Assman who did the best job of stimulating.
What? Yeah. All right, everyone is saying they want Assman to be on his back.
All right, lay down, Assman.
Assman has the boobs of like an 80-year-old woman that used to be well endowed.
They're going to be under his arms.
Yeah, they're going to. There they go. All right.
So we have Rich and Flea.
This is awful.
All right, by the way, someone's got a great idea on the phones. If Assman gets hard, we take his Inno away. Because he volunteered way too easily, by the way.
Certainly did.
If you're popping a 10 at the end of this bit, we take your Inno away.
And I imagine this hasn't been done to him for quite some time, so he's probably very sensitive.
Derek, if you could mix in some music for us.
Don't mistake the skin tags under his armpit for his nipples, gentlemen.
All right, here we go. Listen.
Looks like a mushroom.
Well, Derek needs to play some music. Maybe some Right Said Fred, I'm Too Sexy or something.
Something, that's appropriate.
Bring it up. The audience. Which one do I have?
How are they going to decide who gets the dual nipple?
Well, I think that's been decided.
Why don't you do rock, paper, scissors to make... You're all set?
Yeah, I'm set.
All right.
No, I just don't want to get that one.
Remember,
get that one.
Remember, Assman, you guys decide who did it best.
Decide who gets the third nipple?
Right. I'm sure this will be in all the XM brochures all over the country.
Oh, yeah. No, you have to decide if they both last 90 seconds, who did a better job of giving you the nipple lick.
Look at his little boss thumbs.
All right, you guys ready?
This is gross.
You guys ready?
Horrific.
You guys ready out there? Oh, look at all the cameras.
I'm really going to have a hard time here.
I'm having a flashback to the first time I worked with you guys.
Hey, where's Rick?
Yeah, it was
that
really
girl
bad.
sucked on that part of Pat's toe.
Pat's toe that was
there.
chopped off.
Hold on, is that mic working?
Oh, sorry. What was that, Assman?
Where's Rich Ross?
Yeah, can we turn up the wirelesses a little bit, please?
His stomach looks like a waterbed.
It really is moving around a lot. Wow.
All right, here we go.
It's like skin full of mercury.
Here it is for the Inno, everybody.
Here we go. Who's the timekeeper?
I got the time, I guess.
Opie's the
Why don't you start them up, Anthony?
Happy place.
Okay.
Bobbing for nipples?
Bobbing for nipples. Now remember, people, it's not only how long you stay on there, but you got to work it. You got to satisfy him, or else if you both last 90 seconds, the one that didn't do a good job is going to lose. All right, ready?
Proceed.
Set and go. No teeth,
no teeth, Rich. That hurt. He's biting it.
Who's biting?
Who's the one that's
right hand is biting.
Rich is grabbing onto the boob.
Was that a raspberry? Mm-hmm. Oh, Jesus.
No taking your mouth off.
Hey, Assman, who's in the lead?
This guy on my right is really doing it good.
Wow. Hey, come on.
Please.
Suck it.
You're not out of it, Flea. You just got to work harder.
Work harder.
Flea, you can't do this alone. If you're going to do it, you got to win.
Come on, Flea.
Who's checking Ass-Man's package to make sure he's not getting hard? All right. They're staring at his package to make sure there's no movement there.
This is the record. The people listening at home.
This is one of the worst moments of my career.
We got 30 seconds left. 30 seconds.
Wait. Oh, he's rubbing his belly.
He rubbed my stomach.
Flea is now rubbing his belly, I think, for extra points.
All right, we got...
oh, my God.
His face. Oh, my God. This is horrible.
The fucking...
Here we go. 10.
Hey. Oh, my God. Flea went to grab for his balls. Oh, my God. He's grabbing his nuts.
Contest over. Contest over.
There it is.
All right. Ass-Man, don't say anything.
Wow. Oh, this guy's throwing up.
Oh, my God. One of the contestants is throwing up.
One of the contestants is, I think, vomiting.
Rich, you all right?
Rich.
You throwing up?
I'm all right.
All right. Ass-Man, don't say a word.
Don't say anything yet, Ass-Man.
Don't say a word.
Wow, Flea, you weren't very confident at the beginning, and then at the end you started stroking his belly, and then his cheek on his face. Then what made you grab for his cock?
Just knowing that I'm going to win an Inno.
Just the thought that would help out a little bit. And Rich, what was your technique that you had? You were the early favorite.
I was in another place.
Yeah, but I noticed you were holding his breast like you would a woman's, and you were working it. It looked to me like you have a little more experience with a woman's breast than you do for some reason.
Yeah,
but that's okay.
Thing I've ever seen.
Who was given the teeth, Ass-Man?
Red?
Wow, you were...
Wait. He started and he chimed in with the teeth.
Really?
Yeah, no
teeth. By the
huh?
way, I want to point out, remember the days when we used to have really hot chicks doing really hot things?
Yeah. That was,
those were the days.
Long time ago. What the hell?
Can you have one of those when I come in next time?
Yeah, we need
Can I put in a request?
That. We have to get some really hot girls to do some really hot things ASAP.
This is horrid radio.
We can't even defend ourselves. I don't even want to look at the phone.
Oh, no, the phone calls. Go ahead.
Phones.
Who wants to congratulate us on what?
All right, well, let's go to the phones first. But Ass-Man, don't tell us who won yet.
The worst show ever.
Let's say hi to Struff in Boston. Struff, what's up?
Hey, since Indy Mike can't call today, I wanted to call and welcome to everybody to the bonus time, and thank you all for staying on past 11 o'clock today.
Well, I don't think...
It is a minute after.
I don't think many people are thanking us today, but all right. Let's say hi to Jimmy in Oklahoma. Well, yeah.
Faggots.
Jimmy.
Faggots.
There you go. There's a million of these.
All I wanted to say.
All right. I can't get the phones really...
Hard to get them working.
Let's see. All right, they just keep going. Oh, yeah, here's a good one. Let's go to Greg in Oklahoma. A lot of calls from Oklahoma today for some reason. Greg.
Yes, sir. I just wanted to say, do you think this is what Marconi had in mind whenever he invented this medium?
Yeah, when he invented radio, I don't think this even passed his mind that this would happen at some point.
All right. We're definitely going to have to redeem ourselves in the coming weeks. All right. Ass-Man has calmed down.
Ass-Man, you've had time to think about it.
Do we have a drum roll or anything? We got to make this very dramatic. Nothing?
No, don't hit any of those. I don't know how loud it'll be.
Now, Ass-Man, you got to be kind of like Ryan Seacrest and all that. You got to kind of discuss each contestant before you tell everyone who won.
Well, this gentleman over here started off with teeth, and then really got some good suction going. The youngster over here just was giving me what they call raspberries. He was blowing farts on my boobies.
Very inexperienced, right?
Inexperienced at its best. He has no idea what to do with a woman's breast.
Oh my God!
How do you spin that?
Or a man's breast, whatever makes you happy. I think he was thinking about Fezzi the whole time. I don't know. Maybe he was thinking about Fezzi the whole time. I don't know.
Flea, comment. How'd you feel? How'd you feel in there?
Really disgusted, but you know what? The joy of knowing that I'll win an Inno and get a bunch of MySpace friends helps it out.
Wow. Okay.
What's your MySpace account, Flea?
MySpace.com.
Rich, let's talk to the other contestant. Rich, comment.
I do a lot for the show. I run the Palco room.
Don't.
I run the fan room all the time, 24/7. I do a lot. Yes, I do, motherfucker.
I did this just to know that. Well, what about the experience? We understand all that, but what about the experience of sucking on ass man's
I danced my underwear and I did.
Yeah, but he was sucking on 2 nipples. You only sucked on 1. What about that?
But I grabbed his balls. Yeah, that counts. No homo.
No homo.
Oh, well, he said no homo.
Of course, he said
He
no
said
homo.
no homo, so it's okay.
That's where this bit is right now. That the good thing to say is, but I grabbed his balls.
Yeah, how is that the good thing?
Well, anything else, Rich, you want to add?
I had 2 nipples, he had 1.
That's right.
Yeah, and I had a cock in my hand, so shut the fuck up.
No homo. Yeah, I guess you made your point.
Well, what do you got to say about that?
Touche. I had a dick in my ass, so you got anything you want to say?
So
what
bring
the
it.
Fuck.
Wow, that's funny.
Well, I made Anthony laugh. I deserve it.
That was very funny, sir.
It's up to Ass Man.
We've heard from the contestants. We've heard from Ass Man. It's now time to make the decision. Ass Man, who gave better Fat Man tit? It's Rich.
Oh, Flea has lost again.
Flea loses again.
Flea
God
lost
damn it. Oh, poor Flea.
I don't know if I should be proud of it.
Poor Flea. This is a devastating day. I almost feel like I did when Chris Daughtry lost. I'm shocked and stunned.
There you go.
Give him a wow sticker.
Are you okay? Flea, are you okay? Flea?
You got a t-shirt.
You're not gonna...
Hey, there's no crying in man tit sucking.
We understand you had a cock in your hand, and oh no,
he's crying.
Danny, don't put the mic by your dick and put it in his face. That's
Flea,
not right.
Flea, what's wrong?
Are you okay? I know it's a stunning defeat, but
you lost a lot of soul today, son.
Yes.
Yeah.
Flea, comment.
You got heart though. You got spirit. That's going to go far. And you know something? Don't walk away from this thinking this is the end. This is just the beginning of man cock grabbing. I think.
What happened? What?
You want Poe to take him out of here.
Why?
The guy has done nothing but contribute to this program,
Yeah, we
E-Rock,
can't keep
and
him
you
to the
want
street.
to lambast him and blindside him and have him removed? Are you insane? Are you insane?
Flea, comment. We're in the losing locker room right now. You got to talk.
It was a tough loss today, wasn't it, son?
What?
What was that?
He didn't win an Inno, but at least he's out of the closet.
Wow. Pat is tearing it up.
Bill, you need an opener or what?
I'm telling you.
He's on fire.
He's the center square today.
He really is.
He's on fire, and as I look out the window, so's his van. Someone call the authorities.
Like a protesting monk, I'm on fire.
Right.
Oh, God.
Flea, what do you got?
I think he's writing material.
I don't know.
Are you surprised at this defeat? Did you think you were going to win?
Yeah.
You did a good enough job, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
That usually happens with head-to-head competition.
Did you have problems with the officials today?
Yeah, do you think you were cheated?
Actually, yeah. Opie doesn't like me, so...
Wow. Opie, you're like the Simon Cowell of homo things. Opie doesn't like you, and you figured that might have played into it?
He's the Don Koharski of this.
Because I think it was... I don't think we had any part in the judging.
Yeah.
But it's influence.
Oh,
like you say,
it's
like
not that I don't.
No, it's like American Idol.
It's
where
not
you
that I
the
don't
judges
like
don't
your
vote, but they influence.
But they influenced
OPC
the crowd.
It's
wow.
not that it's not that I don't like you. You're just a little aggressive at times. It's just you're a little aggressive at times.
Wow.
That's all.
You try sucking his tit. Maybe you'll like.
Oh, no more.
Pat.
Flea feels like the Chris Dougherty of male tit sucking.
Pat,
one too many, maybe. Maybe one too many.
He just turned into a pumpkin.
Yeah, well.
What time is it? He just turned into a hack again.
Yeah, it's after 11. That's what happens with him.
Bonus show. He turns back into a hack.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. All right, Rich. Congratulations.
Rich,
Here's an Inno.
Congrats on your Inno.
Thank you very much.
You want to hand this to the winner?
No.
Don't make Flea.
Poor Flea. I feel bad.
Do we have anything we could give Flea today?
Anything good?
Anything
better
good?
Than just a sticker.
All right, that's good. One of our leftover Mardi Gras cups from last year's broadcast.
Mardi Gras cup.
All right.
A little baby tea.
A little baby tea. Very nice.
Baby tea. Opie and Anthony shirt. Anything else? Come on.
And
got to be something good.
A water bottle. What else? Nothing.
Right there, she's got an Inno.
Huh?
Oh, yes, she does.
Uh-oh. What?
She's got an Inno? You think she's going into the box for an Inno?
What's in the box? Oh, a bag. A bag to put your shit in. Wow. Oh, was that cruel?
All right. Well,
this poor.
Yeah, there is one more Inno left. I got to tell you. You see it, right, Flea?
Yes.
See,
Wow.
Flea sees it. Ben, why don't you grab the mic? We have one more Inno.
Wow.
One left.
Yes, and who is that from XM, by the way? Anastasia?
It's Anastasia.
Or Stasia, sorry.
Well, we have one left.
One Inno left. Now, he did do a lot for the show today.
Right.
There's somebody. Wait, I just want to say something.
Right.
There is somebody here, and it's true. He did a lot for the show today. Made the show very entertaining.
Yes.
And, by the way, isn't selfish, doesn't ask for anything. And I think he did enough today, enough work, hard work, and made the show entertaining today where he should get an
Thumbs
Inno.
up, right, Flea? You agree with that, right?
Bill Burr, we'd like to give you an Inno.
Yeah, Bill Burr, everybody!
Man has done a bang-up job on this program. The guy never disappoints. He never disappoints, Bill Burr.
It's insane, you know. It's like my mic went out. My mic went out for a half hour. I wasn't getting my jokes in. I really thought it was over for me. So I just want to thank all you guys.
Bill Burr! Even Flea agreed that you did a great job today for
Thank you. I appreciate
the show.
Thank you.
And he also wants to plug the Comedy Central tour,
Comedy
right?
Central Live. The 18th through the 20th, I'll be at the pageant in St. Louis.
I've never seen
the Electric Factory in Philly and the Egg in Albany. I'm touring with Greg Giraldo and Mike Birbiglia.
Right.
Two funny guys from Comedy Central.
Of course.
Have you ever seen? I can't look at him. The look of disappointment in Flea's face.
Wait a minute. MySpace.com/Bill Burr.
Crying over here.
He's really mad.
Suicide watch is going to fly into a windshield.
Wow.
I'm literally crying.
Yeah, but
really
the thing is,
the
it
longer
was...
we get after 11, the worse your fucking jokes get, Pat.
Yeah. Look at that. Hey,
shut up, or you don't get your windshield.
Oh, let's say hi to Chris in Jersey. Chris, what's up?
Yeah, I just heard XM had a press release. They're changing the name of the Inno to the Gayo. Punch it out.
Too late. Can't punch You're out, in a crater full of jet fuel. Everyone make their own sound effect today. Well, yeah, this is Bit Wrecker. Bit Wrecker.
Yo.
What's up?
Is this a hint about your new syndicated market, San Francisco?
Faggot.
Yeah, we got to redeem ourselves.
I can't believe. I can't look.
I promise you this.
Disappointment.
I promise you this. We will redeem ourselves. Really?
That's interesting news that just came in on that piece of paper. Very interesting news.
Ooh.
This is just too cruel. I feel very bad. Flea has done a great job for the show today, hasn't he?
Yes.
Everybody?
Let's go to Craig.
He's ripping up a wow sticker in front of Opie. Are you going to take that? What's this world coming to?
You might want to do the puzzle that's on the floor in front of you.
Hey, busting his balls. He's getting fucking fresh.
Craig, what's up?
Hey, I was wondering if you were gay for listening to this, or...
Now go get your fat guy tip.
No, we already called funny, not gay.
Yeah.
This was funny, not gay, right, everybody? You're with us, huh?
It was funny in a gay kind of way, wasn't it?
It was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I looked out the window for most of it. My mother's listening.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Martin in Minnesota. Martin?
Yeah.
What's up?
I got one for Flea. He's got to redeem himself somehow or another. And, there's not a fat man in the world who doesn't have a big old ball of belly button lint stuck inside his belly button. So I was thinking, he could dig in there and dig himself out a big one, and Flea could eat it.
Gay, not funny.
Was that David Lee Roth?
All right,
Gay, not funny.
out,
David Lee Roth. Gay, not funny. Well, this is very hard. It's like Brokeback Inno for this poor guy. I don't know how to win you.
I got to tell you something. We're in a very tough spot here, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
The note that I ripped up said that we do have one more Inno.
Yeah.
And we were going to give it to Flea, but then he decides to rip up the wow sticker.
Right in front.
Now we look like assholes if we just hand over the Inno. So.
You know what? You can't do that because, the respect of the show.
That's what I'm thinking.
If you would have read, if you would have read that ripped up paper, it says we have one more Inno.
Well, ask it then. He gave me the note.
And instead you decided to rip up a wow sticker, which was kind of...
And give us the finger in front of all our fans.
Getting fresh.
We're in a tough spot now. We're in a very tough spot. What do we do?
Now we have one.
What, I never dug a fucking hole before?
He kind of, you kind of were disrespectful with ripping up the sticker. Now, to give you an Inno, it's kind of...
No, I completely deserve.
Yeah?
It's the lack of humility.
Still, like you ripped it up, and I'm just sitting here, and it's
just not even an apology.
Nice. That's why
for ripping up the sticker.
The kid does really bother me.
Yeah,
I can't hide it.
I feel bad.
What happened?
Give him a serious unit.
What?
My fan looks like there's one on top.
Wait.
What?
She's the guy out.
Why?
Why are you all laughing?
Because she should get the last Inno.
No, she shouldn't.
Why?
Why not? Problem? No. She did get all the body work.
No.
Don't do it. Yes. Don't do it.
Oh, a little wowing. Wow, that took the gay right out of the room. It's going to take a bus
by the reaction it did.
It's going to take a bus full of Russian models falling out of a bus to sexy this show up with all the gay shit that's happened.
They're all real.
Desperately needed hetero fucking air freshener.
All right, we got.
Yeah, we got to get out of here. So why don't we just random number from 1 to 10. Someone's what? Ninth caller.
I'll take it.
Why you need one, Ben?
Whatever the fuck you want.
I don't get too mad at that.
Shut up, Flea.
I like him. He's got balls in his hand, and they're fat,
and they're ass mans.
Ass mans.
For our next contestant.
What do you think?
No.
What do you think?
They're all going to say no because of Opie influencing them.
All right, but I now let me
people
see.
hate me on this show.
I feel bad for you. But now I'm not giving this, or I wouldn't give it to you for what you did or anything like that. Just for the sheer pity I'm feeling for you, I would vote to give it to you. Opie does not like you because you're too forward and brash about the whole thing.
And
Bill, I don't know. How do you feel about him actually getting one? Do you care? Do you?
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
No.
You don't know, dog?
Well, he's got
very angry guy.
At the least, he's got to do something for it. You can't hand it. You just can't hand it to him.
I went to your show last night.
Oh, well.
I mean, that was for a kid who had cancer. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
That is true, by the way. That's not a Bill Burr joke.
Right now,
Bill was doing something very nice with Jim Norton and everybody else last night.
Right now, before anything is done or said or anything, does the crowd think he should get this?
They're all going to say no. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen.
Wow.
No.
Yes. Wow. All right, who's saying yes?
Right here.
3 people?
Because the guy made the show entertaining today. First time coming to watch you guys in person.
Shut up.
The guy, he thought we really wanted a serious answer.
Bit wrecker.
Well,
he'll be back. But show some loyalty to the guy. Come on.
Loyalty.
How much it'll mean to him. It'll actually mean something.
The guy pulled a Fredo with the fucking bumper sticker.
The wow sticker now says ow.
Ow. That says a lot.
It'll be better watch him go home crying. Yeah. No.
You could get $50 off right now at RCS for the Inno.
Oh. Not you.
No.
They're running a special today, really?
It's a special for everybody.
On your way out, if you want an Inno, it's $50 off today at RCS.
It's not you. We're making an announcement that anybody out there that wants to buy... You're losing me. I'm your only fucking supporter here right now, and you're losing me. That anybody that wants to buy an Inno can get one for $50 off.
Right.
Here at RCS.
That is why we're here.
That's why we're here. We're promoting it.
Not to bring our gay show here. It was to maybe sell some stuff.
It's not about you, fat guy tit sucker. Now, I would vote to give it to you because you know you've been through a lot. You've been through a lot today. Opie, on the other hand, really doesn't like your attitude.
I'll turn around. You can hand it to him, and by the time I turn back around, could he be gone?
I don't know where it is. All right, that's a good deal because I kind of want you to have it. Opie doesn't want to even see you with it. What if we give it to you and Poe removes you from the establishment? Is that okay? You're cool with that?
Does it have the Inno in it?
Yes, it's brand new. It's actually there. So here it is. Don't let Opie see. Hand it to him and then have him removed. There he goes. He's being removed. He's being carried out of the place. Throw him out like a cartoon character, right on his ass, and stay out. There he goes. We don't have to deal. Oh, you took it from him? They took it back from him, and he's still being thrown out of the place.
That kid has endured more humiliation in the last
my God.
2 hours.
How did you get it from him?
He wasn't really holding it.
He wasn't really holding on tight to it that badly. Oh, that poor son of a bitch. Just do what you have to do. Go ahead. All right. That's great.
Well, this was a lot of fun. We want to thank RCS for having us today.
If you give it to him, he doesn't learn to stop humiliating himself.
So we won't give it to him.
He's got to learn to take a stand.
Did you notice how Ope said, whatever you got to do, you got to do. No one translated that out in the audience to, hey, they're giving it to him.
Again?
Yeah. What are they doing?
Putting him in a trash can.
Oh, my God. Are they throwing him in the garbage pail? Look, they put him in the garbage pail on the corner. He is sitting in a garbage pail with nothing but the... There they go. Nothing but the O&A cup in his mouth. Yeah, victory. He's sitting in a garbage pail.
What is it?
And there he goes. Wow.
Flea, everybody.
What a tough day for Flea.
Wow.
He did have a tough day.
This show.
All right.
Well, my mouth shut until the last minute, and then I fucking ruined another one.
That's all right. I'm getting out of here, by the way.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Just because I want to get out of here.
I want to go home.
I want to go home.
I want to go home.
Very good job removing him. All right, light, right?
You guys, thanks for showing up today. We greatly appreciate it. I want to thank RCS as well, 56th and Madison.
Yep.
For having us, and I guess that's it for today.
Thank Ace Auto Glass in Vernon, New Jersey for helping out Pat from Menaki with his windshield.
Pat.
Denise's brother-in-law, cousin, whatever it is.
Yeah, what's the plug again, Denise?
Finesse Auto in Saddlebrook, New Jersey.
Yeah. Gonna hook up his van. Well, we'll take care of make sure everything's good with your van there.
Look at that giant dent in my van. Who put a serious unit on top of it?
We heard you said that joke before. Oh, wow. It is getting after 11.
Can we take his unit back?
Yeah, really.
Yeah. All right, we saw a lot of things today.
Yeah, a lot we don't ever want to see again.
Let's not forget Jim Norton is in Boston tonight, Orpheum Theater. Some tickets still remain. Mm-hmm. And if you're in that area, he'll be on BCN later on today. All right, it's with David Tell and Keith Robinson. It's going to be a great show. Bick?
Wow Ride.
The Wow Run.
Oh, my God. That's horrible penmanship, Keith the Cop.
You want to give Keith a...
Yeah, give him a mic.
Mike?
Yeah, we got an announcement for one of our things.
Yeah, just real quick. The annual Wow Motorcycle Run will be going to Boston this year, June 21st. Details are to follow. Want to see all the girls from Pal Talk? Come on out and support it.
Of course.
Of course. Wouldn't be the same.
Yeah, that's right. All right, guys, this is how we end, I guess?
Yeah, this is it.
All right,
that's how we end until Monday morning on our CBS affiliates.
CBS! Have a good weekend. Get us out of here.
Bye.
You're listening to